Hello, everybody, and welcome to Wednesday's live tarot reading. I hope that everybody is doing great. Hello to Lilith. Hello to Watson. Hello to beautiful Nunit. That Anderson kid, Zarius, Tarot, Eki, Jasmine, and DM. Hello, everybody. I'm going to start this off today with our beautiful Laura, who has sent out a little while ago. So Laura is first up. And here we go. So we want to know for Laura, the future before Dad passes and after he passes. Is she going to cause more conflict before and also after? Any warnings that you need to know? So let's go and see that. We are with our dear friend Laura. Question number 1. All right, so is it going to be more problematic now, or is it going to be more problematic later on? I feel like later on she's actually going to be a little bit, well, not a little bit. She's going to be the same. She's still going to be just as annoying to you. She's still going to be just as demanding. The only difference that I'm seeing is that once your dad passes, you're not really going to feel obligated to live by this, and to do everything that you're doing at this moment. So ultimately, I am going to say that it's not going to be as bad once your dad passes on by, because your dad is the one who's kind of holding everybody together, if you will, right now. And, you know, when he's not there, everything is just kind of going to fall apart. I feel at some point she's going to have to find some other method, some other way, because you are definitely not going to be there, and you can't still, even if you did want to, you can't continue this forever. So I'm going to say I don't really have any warnings that you need to know about this. I feel like she's going to be the same before and after. Difference being that your energy is going to have changed, and I don't think you're going to put up with it. So she's going to have to find some type of other way. Let's go and see over here for your life now until the next week, until the next following week. So your life now until the next following week. Here we go with our 9 of Wands. 9 of Wands reverse, followed out by our Queen of Swords. Also getting over here the World and the 3 of Pentacles. And we're concluding with our Page of Wands. Ultimately over here, I am going to say your life is still staying difficult. You're still not standing your ground as much. I know that you're doing better, sweetie, and I know that you can't ultimately do what you want to do, and that's why you're stuck into this type of situation. And I still feel like you're still stuck into the situation. I'm seeing over here that you are that beautiful queen. You're the one who can, with your sword, decide when you're stopping every one of these problems, everything that is coming on in for you. You can stop it as soon as you wish to. That being said, you're waiting for the completion. You're waiting for your dad. And honestly, over here, I don't really see much happening over here with your dad. So I'm going to say it's going to be pretty much what you have right now, sweetie, is going to continue on. So try to get yourself some help. Call her side of the family. Tell them that, you can't take care of both of them. You need to concentrate onto your dad. They need to take care of their mom. Let's go and see Cancer's energy. Because otherwise, you're going to end up falling here, sweetie. Cancer's energy, and then Cancer's energy with Laura. Hello, Piggy. Hello, sweetie. Hello, Big Cleo. Also, and thank you, Jasmine. How is everybody doing tonight? All right. Is he still not calling yet, right? We're not there yet. We still have some days to go on by. It's too early, but, energy does change. So we will definitely be checking that out, my beautiful Big Cleo. So at the moment, I am with our beautiful Laura. So here we go. We're continuing to go and see Cancer's energy. Cancer's energy, Queen of Cups, followed on by over here. You know what? The energy altogether, nothing in regards to you, is an energy of wanting to be happy, This is ultimately what we want. We want to be happy. We don't want to have any problems whatsoever. So this is what he's looking for. And I feel as though he is trying to be positive towards that, towards moving towards what he wants, what he needs in order to be happy, but he has not yet found his solution yet. Cancer's energy with you. Let's go and see that. Cancer's energy with Laura. We're wondering. I'm getting the 10 of Swords, but nobody is leaving. It's as if we're wondering, are you going to end up finishing this relationship or not? I know that he wants to take some action, but he's afraid that you're going to end up leaving him. And he's not completely wrong now, is he? Because you have thought about it, sweetie. As much as you do love him and you do care for him, you feel as though things really aren't changing, and you feel like he's somewhat narcissistic and somewhat selfish, and you have thought about it. So he's not completely wrong by thinking this. So ultimately, I'm going to say the energy with you for him is still wanting to be with you, still wanting to continue as you're doing right now with no changes, because you are asking over here also for the next 6 months. I'm going to take some cards out right away so we can look at it at the same time. But definitely we're afraid. We are afraid that you are going to end up actually walking away on us. And it is just something that we don't want, because within the following 6 months, I feel that we still have a lot of passion. We still want to reach out to you, but we're getting the exact same cycle that you're in right here, right now, sweetie. So always with a beginning and a stop and a beginning and a stop. And that's just, you know, the way that it's been going, sweetie. And I don't see you getting out of this cycle. So first of all, what do you need to know? You need to know that you can't continue taking care of that lady because she's driving you nuts. She's going to make you ill. You also need to know that you're going to be stuck into this cycle. If you don't want to be stuck into this cycle, something must change. And let's go see anything else that I see that you do need to know. Other than that, I am getting over here, you do need to know that there is going to be a lot of movement coming on in. I'm seeing a certain reevaluation of your life altogether, of, you know, your dad, of that situation, the family situation, love situation. This is about you having that reevaluation. For some reason, I do see you over here with a little bit of a, I'm going to say either you're isolating yourself a little bit over here because of the hardship, because of a lot of worries that are coming on by, but you're continuing, you're not letting go. So you're reevaluating, but you're not letting go. What you truly need to know is that whoever is into your life, such as Cancer, really does hold on to you. I'm going to say a certain possessiveness towards you, sweetie. Laura, sending you so much love, sweetie. I know that you need a lot of love and a lot of protection right now. Hold on, just over here. I'm going to go and see Lexi also, since we're into the PayPal. Lexi is going to be at 7 minutes and, not 7, 8 minutes, 8.5 minutes for Lexi, 8.5. Yes, Laura, that's what you have to do. You're still into the chicken wings? You have Cajun fries this time. All right, I'm going to go and see Lexi over here. So as for Lexi's questions, what are those thoughts? What are those feelings? Does he think that it is the end? Let's go and see that. So CJ's thoughts and feelings today. The Devil. We're thinking about reaching out. We don't want to let go of you. Do we believe that it is the end? Absolutely not. We're afraid that it's the end, but do we believe it? No. We know that ultimately we are going to be happy again. Ultimately, we do know that we do have that very strong, almost a karmic type of connection where we just really can't let go of each other, and we just kind of keep on coming back. And since it's been the cycle for quite some time, this is a cycle that he believes in. So he doesn't truly believe that it is an end, although he is afraid of it, doesn't believe in it. And how's your grandma feeling with still no contact? Oh, my beautiful Alexis. Think about your children, sweetie, how much they love you. As for your grandma, is, you know, how's she feeling with all of this? Honestly, I feel as though she thinks that you should be reaching out to her. And I don't feel as though she's going to be reaching out, sweetie. So I'm going to say she feels that somebody needs to do something, but she doesn't really feel like she's into the wrong. So she's not going to be making the move. She's a little bit stubborn, your grandma, sweetie. And let's go see what type of advice I can get for you over here. Mainly, I'm going to say over here, Lexi, the best thing for you to do, and I truly do mean it, is to cut the cords completely with CJ. CJ is consuming your energy, consuming your positive energy, is bringing a lot of sadness, a lot of worries, a lot of doubts into your life. Think what would be your life if you did not have all of that, if you only had a life where you don't have all those problems. You don't have to worry about all of that, where you could have somebody who loves you and who respects you and who wants to be with you, who's not hiding anything. You need to look at this from a different perspective, Lexi. My true advice for you, Spirit, the same thing, is that we need to have this ended, sweetie. I know it's not what you want to hear. And let me give you some messages. Let's do that, and let's go over here. All right. All right, so I'm just going to take a sip. And we're going to go and see some messages. I'm going to go and see your man because I do know that you like man. Well, like men. You like the men card. You like the, yeah, that's what I wanted to say. It's kind of sounding out kind of weird here, isn't it? All right. The void between us is closing. I feel you closer than ever before. I am following faith. I am trusting the divine to bring us back together when that time is right. I want to be able to give you a safe home to live in and provide you with a secure future, but I am not financially able to do so. I am triggered by the knowledge that you were the one for me and I did not see it sooner. I fell for you, but I didn't really realize that I was in love with you. Sending you so much love, beautiful. Let's go and see Eki, followed out by Jasmine's first question. Zaria's Tarot DM, hello Piggy, and Big Cleo. So you would like the tiny square. Yes, this would be this one. The blunt and the unsent. Of course, sweetie, let's go for it. So here we go for Eki. I am getting over here. You do deserve so much more. Please do wait for me. You have changed me for the better. I am waking up. You are never very far from my mind. I do feel your energy. I'm sorry that I ran. Oh, hello, Piggy. Thank you, sweetie. I appreciate it, beautiful. And let's go and see the blunt deck. Let's go for that into the blunt deck. And voila. I am trying to listen to my guides right now. We are on hold, but I want you to know that I'm coming back for you. I seem to be going through some type of an awakening. Are you going to listen to me? I see signs about you everywhere. And I know that we will be together. And you said the unsent. The unsent? Yes, the unsent. All right, I gotcha. I don't know why. Into my mind, I was going to get the love secrets unlocked. It was not the same thing, unlocked and unsent. All right, here we go. The unsent messages. It's late. It's really, 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 really late. Why aren't you here right next to me? If you only knew how much I truly do care for you. You are somewhat of my impossible love. I love it when you do text to me. Good morning. I wish that I were there with you. Beautiful, Eki. Wishing you the most lovely evening, sweetie. Thank you for joining us tonight. Jasmine, beautiful. Let me move on over to the mail and let's go and see that. So you are over here. Okay, yes, you had that interview today for the place. Okay. And you were a bit worried as you want it to go well. And he's a director. Okay, so he was nice. Between now and Tuesday next week. Okay. Are you going to hear about before Tuesday as this is possible? Yes, for this position. I think it's really quite good. Let's go see. So are you going to hear back before Tuesday? Is this a possible yes for this position? I do actually feel like you do have really, really good chances. Now, at this moment, I'm not getting a complete yes. I'm going to pull out some more to come and see this. So I'm going to say ultimately over here, beautiful, I do believe that you do have a really, really good possibility of getting this position. Besides the fact that he would not have told you all of that if if he was not interested whatsoever. So I feel like he wants to be transparent. He wants to be clear, but I do feel that he does still have some other people that he would like to meet. So ultimately, I'm not going to say clear yes because it is not quite clear. I do feel as though you have a really, really good chance at getting it, but I'm not going to say 100% because the interviews have not all been done yet. And let's go for a general read from the 6th all the way to the 12th. So for my vacation, let's go see the 6th to the 12th. So here I'm getting ready to act. I am ready to act is what you're doing. You're re-entering the world a little bit, if you will. I feel as though ultimately you're getting more clarity and you're trying different things, such as those dance classes, the job position. You're opening yourself up to different opportunities. And as you're doing that, you're opening yourself up to live again, but into a new way, while closing everything from the past. And this is what you're actually continuing to do next week. So you're continuing over here that renewal, that re-entering into your world. Things are becoming just more clear. You're getting more power. And you know what? I don't feel as though there's really any rejections or any blocks or anything of the such. I'm going to say next week is going to be a good week. A lot of hope, a lot of faith, a lot of endings and beginnings, I do have to say. So I feel like it is really just that time for you. You are moving on and you're really just closing up the books on everybody, sweetie, on exception of everything new that is coming into your life. And you say, like you thinking when he did, okay, what is why thinking about? What was the reason that you got away? What was the reason why you got away? You got away ultimately because you had the choice to, because he was no longer speaking to you. And you just kind of figured that, maybe this relationship was no longer good for both of you guys. So ultimately, I do feel as though sometimes he does wonder, what is that true reason? But he likes to attribute it to him. He likes to think that he is the one who started the ghosting. Therefore, you just kind of followed on through. So like that, he's less vulnerable into the whole thing. It hurt some of his ego too. I'm going to say not that much, beautiful, for the simple fact that he's actually attributing it without even thinking about it to himself. He is thinking that he is the one who manipulated all this and he is the one who wanted this. So he has actually convinced himself otherwise. And with all of this, will he possibly learn his lesson or learn through karma? I'm going to say no onto that one, sweetie. I feel as though it's not necessarily karma. I don't really feel like it's a lesson. I feel like it's actually going to be him. He is going to be growing from a page to a knight to a king. He's going to become more mature. He's going to want different things into his life, and that is how everything is going to develop. I don't feel as though something bad is going to happen to him in return for it. I just feel like time is going to have some growth upon him. And with that growth, he is going to be able to reach different things into his life. Hello, my beautiful Michelle. Nice to see you, sweetie. Oh, Laura, he's not planning for a future. He's not. I feel like he wants happiness into his life, but he is not planning. He is staying exactly where he is right now, sweetie. I don't feel that he is planning. Hello, my oh, well, thank you. Not hello. You're already here, Zaria's Tarot. Thank you, sweetie. And it's actually your turn, so you're right in time for both of your questions. So we're actually going to start this off right away, sweetie, with your first question, and then we're going to move over to your second. Then I'm going over to DM and Hello Piggy, then back with Jasmine and Big Cleo. So, will Daniel Olivo and you end up romantically by the end of this year? And does he think about you a lot? You're like in competition with him, right? I don't know. I think he's the one that you're a little bit in competition with. Let's go see. And that is a little bit what is difficult within this relationship between both of you guys, Zaria's Tarot, is that I always feel like one person is trying to do better than the other person, and that just kind of complicates the things. I've got you, beautiful Zaria. Let me know what your other question is if you do have another question, okay? You can post them all right away. I will do all of them right away, my beautiful Zaria's Tarot. Unless it's in my mail, but I was there a moment ago and I didn't see anything. So if you have a question related to PayPal, please post it into the chat. I know, Zaria. I know, sweetie. This is what it is. It is strong competition. All right, Michelle, thank you, beautiful. So I'm getting over here the Page of Swords, also the Four of Swords. You like this power couple, Zaria's Tarot. The Five of Wands. Ah, oh, my pleasure, beautiful Laura. And the Queen of Cups. So ultimately, I'm going to say, I don't see it, sweetie. I did not receive anything from PayPal. I don't have your PayPal, beautiful. Maybe you, and I'm sure that you did send it, but I did not receive any notification from PayPal. So if you would like to retype it here, otherwise it could take a while before I get it through PayPal's area. I'm going to say over here, Page of Swords, Four of Swords, Five of Wands. There's absolutely no doubt about it over here that by the end of the year, I feel like it's most likely a no, sweetie. And I would love to say yes. I really do. Because I do know that he does think of you. And I do know that he does think about proposing to you every once in a while. But I feel as though sometimes he says, no, you know what? I'm thinking about it. I think this could be interesting. But at the same time, I'm not too sure. I'm going to keep on waiting. I'm going to keep on resting. And then I feel at some point, honestly, that maybe you won't be interested in him anymore. But I'm definitely going to have to say over here, it's a no for that one. For here till the end of the year, no. Does he think about you a lot? I'm going to say that he does think about you. A lot could be relative. I'm going to say he thinks about you daily. So if that is a lot, then I'm going to say a lot. Thank you so very much, Zaria's Tarot. Seriously, sometimes I don't even receive the notifications from PayPal. It takes forever. I know, Jasmine. I know, sweetie. Well, some people never grow, though. You know, Jasmine, some people stay like that forever. Let me go and get your other questions, sweetie. And hello, my beautiful Renesha. Didn't say hi to you yet. And are you going to lose weight after you get on the medication to balance out your hormones? And will you get my guard card in the mail soon? Oh, well, let's go see that, sweetie. We're going to go and see for the weight, and I'm going to go and take another deck out to go and see about that guard card. Hello, Bobby. Nice to see you. You've sent PayPal too, but I know what you want, Anastasia. It is all good, sweetie. How are you, my beautiful Anastasia? Oh, beautiful. I have not gone on, I have been horribly busy. I looked last night, but I finished way too late. And I did go and I did look at your blog, sweetie. But there was so much to read. There was so much. So I'm going to get back to it. I promise you, sweetie. I didn't even write back to you, but I love you. I thank you for sending it to me. And as soon as my life is not as chaotic with all this preparation, I will check it out. I've got you, beautiful. It looked absolutely great. There was one that I saw that had to do with winter, and it was lovely. I loved it. I need to go click on to read more of it. I do. I was on my phone. I need to go onto my laptop. Let's go see. Oh, I got you, Zaria. Okay, thank you, sweetie. So let's go and see for Zaria's tarot. Are you going to lose that weight after you get onto that medication? The Hermit, the Knight of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles. You know what? I'm going to say yes, but I don't necessarily feel as though it is an enormous amount. It might be 4, 5, 6 pounds, but I don't believe that it's, more than that. So I'm going to say it is what it is. And that in itself is good. It could be taking, care of bloating also, of, all those kind of things that go along with those hormones. And that sometimes even make you just like water retention and everything. So I'm going to say, sweetie, yes, but I'm going to say about 4 or 5 pounds from what I can see. Thank you, my beautiful Bobby. I'm going to go and see about that card into the mail. I am, Anastasia. I am. It is absolutely lovely. Last night, seriously, I went to bed way too late and I was on my phone and I was checking it out and I'm like, this is so great, but I need to be onto my laptop. There's much more to read. This is where I need to be, but it was absolutely lovely. I saw the cat. I loved it. It was really nice. I've got you, Anastasia. Thank you, beautiful. Let's go and see. Are you going to get your guard card into the mail soon? The King of Cups followed out by the World, also getting our Justice over here. You know what? I'm going to say I do feel like you are. I'm going to say within the following 2 weeks. So I don't know when it is that you're expecting it. If 2 weeks is soon for you, then I'm going to say yes, within the following 2 weeks, you should be getting that. Now, let's go and see. You look like a tango dancer with that little lady, sweetie. Let's go and see about the money. Money, money, money. We're going to go over here. Thank you for reposting, by the way, sweetie. So are you going to be making a lot of money? Are you going to be financially abundant with real estate next year? I'm going to say you do need to leave it a little bit of time, no doubt about it, but are you going to be happy? Are you going to be really good at it? Absolutely, sweetie. Yes, yes, and yes. And I do feel as though you're going to be having some competition. I think that's it. That competition is coming from your man, isn't it? So I'm going to say that most likely the competition is there. It is going to be fierce, but it's going to be great. And I do see some happiness. So I'm going to say altogether, it is a yes. I do believe that you're going to be successful and quite abundant next year with your career, my beautiful. So good for you. Yes, definitely. And will Devont Washington and you get back together romantically? Let me go and see that one. DM, you are up next. So will Devont or Devonte Washington and you get back together? I know, Zaria. Competition there will be. Knight of Pentacles followed out by our Six of Swords, also getting our High Priestess. You know what? I am going to say over here, I don't feel so, sweetie. I'm going to say a no. I'm going to say what you can get into a relationship with Mr. Washington over here is going to be a friendship. So who knows? It might change into the future, but for now, I'm going to say friendship. Sending you so much love, my beautiful Zaria. Thank you for coming on in and for reposting that question. I really do appreciate it. I'm going to see DM followed up by Hello Piggy. DM, let me go and see if you have posted your question and if you're still there also. Hold on. I have Big Cleo, Jasmine, Hello Piggy. Ooh, hold on. DM, okay. Did you actually post your question? DM, sweetie, I don't see your question. I'm still scrolling on down, so if you have not posted your question, please do post it for me, since I am not seeing it. Yeah. Okay, there you go. Thank you. Do I see any justice against them by chance? Well, let me go see. Let's go see that. Yes, and then you know what? You're going to be on fire, sweetie. Xarius Tarot, this is your manifestation time. And then when you have every single one of your tools into your hands, voila, passion there will be, explosions there will be, and competition there will be. Okay, let's go on to see over here. Thank you so very much, my beautiful Laura. Give me a few moments, okay, before posting. For the past week and a half, you've been experiencing a lot of negativity, and you realize a dark, okay, was sent to spell sabotage. Are you able to see if it was sent from enemies at work or your grandma? Okay, let's go see. I will check it out. I'm going to start off with your first question. Do I see any justice against them? For the moment, I am going to have to say, unfortunately, I do not feel so. So I'm going to say a no onto your first question. As far as this your grandma or are they people from work? We're going to go and figure that one out. I'm so sorry going through all of this DM, sweetie. Okay, so is this the grandma or is this people from work? Beautiful. DM, I'm going to have to say over here, this is coming from your grandma. So definitely your grandma over here, sweetie. I'm so sorry for that, DM, honestly. Let me know if there's anything else I can do for you, okay? My beautiful Hello Piggy. Thank you for waiting for me, sweetie. I know you don't stick along really that long usually, so let's go and see for Hello Piggy. Up next is going to be Jasmine, followed up by Big Cleo. So let's go see Hello Piggy. Josh, current feelings for me. We're going to put a timestamp for Hello Piggy because I did see that she said that she was going to stick around, but I don't really see her. So is she here or not? I don't know. Don't want her to lose her reading. So we're going to do 33 minutes for Hello Piggy on Josh, current feelings for you. Okay. I know that you take, your cards out as much as I do here, sweetie. We're holding on to you. We definitely are. Oh, there you go. You're still with Clinton, unhappy. You know what? I was going to ask you that earlier, and I thought, oh, you might not answer me right away. How was it going, right? Josh, still married to Kelly. Yes, having baby. And ex Matthew calls you randomly, but yeah, you're not interested. That's why you kind of broke up with him, right? And Josh is asking your friends about you some more, right? And this is why. Okay. And here you go. You're there. All right, so hello, really, Chris, beautiful. I'm definitely going to have to say over here, sweetie, there is no doubt about it. We're holding on to you. We definitely are. And this is why we're asking about you. This is why we're trying to get some information on you. Ultimately, I do feel, and I know, and I don't feel like the baby really has anything to do into the whole situation. People have children and unfortunately they're not necessarily in love, and sometimes it's mistakes. There's all different kind of things that happen, as you know. So I'm going to say the baby is into the picture, yes, but the baby is not a sign of love, of intentions, of wanting to be there, right? Pakutho, thank you, beautiful. I'm going to say ultimately over here that I feel things are a little bit complicated onto his side. On your side, I know that things are absolutely beautiful, as you're saying, and I am so happy for you, sweetie. I'm absolutely loving this Clinton, and I absolutely love the fact that he makes you happy, that he is bringing that abundance into your life in moments where, you know what, you thought maybe it would have been difficult to replace Josh, and you just weren't really finding what you wanted along with Matthew. So There's no doubt about it. We do hold on to you, my sweetie. We are into a certain period of transition. Ultimately, if we would not be with, our wife at this moment, we would definitely come back to you. We would definitely want to offer you our love again. I ultimately feel as though we have a lot of regrets. I feel like we would like to say that we are sorry for what we have done and the way that we have behaved. Ultimately is what I am seeing here, sweetie. Let me know, beautiful, if there's anything else I can do for you. And let me know if that's what you got also, because I know you're pulling out those cards. Let's go and see Jasmine into the meanwhile. And let me know if you do have another question. Just post it onto the side, okay, sweetie? Jasmine, here we go. Hold on. And yeah, okay. Jasmine, based on today's interview, brings what you want and manifesting is power. Yeah, should you continue to do this in areas of your life and you'll be granted, yes. Okay, should you do that or not? Okay. I'm definitely going to have to say that what you are writing and what you are speaking of is 1,000,000% that is what it is. When one door does close, another one does open. It really is not that moment. It is not meant for you, although you thought that it was meant for you. The universe knows what you need. And yes, by manifesting what you want, when it is pure and it is coming from the heart, it is always perfect. And it will always bring you at one point or another what you do need. So I'm going to say yes. Please do continue, sweetie, doing what you're doing. You're doing absolutely fantastic at it. And you say as you continue to manifest, yes, in the next month or two. I am going to say over here, I don't feel as though this person is popping in though right away. Sometimes you need to manifest for a really long time, sweetie. Sometimes it can take 3, 4, or 5 months or 6 months before it comes on in, because you can manifest and it will become stronger and it will have a certain attraction, but you also have the divine timing that is kind of mixed on in over here that you don't really have any control over. So ultimately, I'm going to say I don't really feel like this person is coming on in until somewhere around the fall, sweetie. I do feel like this person is, they're fairly tall. I feel like they are most likely a businessman. I feel like they dress well. I feel like this person is, I feel like they're open. They're open to talk. I feel like they're also quite creative. And they're just really, really quite loving, sweetie. So it's what I'm seeing for the moment. And you say there was a girl who you knew that came to yoga too. And when, I guess, work got busy for her, okay, that you take another numbers down and talk to each other. Okay, and you were told that she does come since about 3 weeks. Are you going to come across her again? Or what may be her situation, as she also did say last time you saw her, she was traveling through June. Okay. So are you going to be coming across her again? I'm definitely going to have to say yes. I do feel like you are actually going to be coming across her during the summer period. I don't feel like it's going to be during the month of June. I'm going to say probably around mid-July is when you are going to be coming across her. And I don't really feel as though, I feel like you're actually going to be really quite surprised to see her there, sweetie. So I'm going to say yes, mid-July. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's go and see. Thank you, beautiful Zarius Tarot. You say, hello, Piggy. So strange, because for the last 10 months, yes, Josh energy in the cards and yours were so negative towards you. I know. And into the past 6 weeks, Josh loves you and wants you and forgets everything. In your cards also, right? I know. It's absolutely amazing. And now that the energies have changed in the cards, he's asking about you more and more with our friends. You know what this might even be, hello, Piggy? You're happy now. The tables have turned. Have you ever thought about this being maybe a little bit of karma coming from him, sweetie? Well, not coming from him, but karma onto his side. This is about leaving somebody. I mean, the ending between you and him was not all that fantastic. He was not nice whatsoever. And maybe this is just really karma coming his way because you are now happy. You don't want him anymore. And he's going to get a little bit of a taste of what it is and how it is. Not that you're ever going to do what he has done and say the things that he has said, but it is a certain rejection from that he is not necessarily expecting. I kind of feel like this is what is coming on in. Hello, Piggy. Definitely interesting. Yes. Laura, don't post your question right away, sweetie. Timestamp. I will try. Hopefully I will get to it before it disappears. Okay, sweetie. Thank you, Zaria's Tarot. Big Cleo, I have 1, 2, and 3 questions. Well, let's go for it. So, Big Cleo, here we go. Does Z have feelings for you? Cards and pendulum. Well, let's go with this one. Not a problem, Anastasia. Here we go. Does Z have any feelings for you? Here we go with our Magician. Here we go with our family, security. This is about having a little bit of some lack of ideas in order to reach out to you. And I feel like sometimes we're a little bit dishonest with ourselves. Sometimes we're a little bit dishonest with others. And I feel as though right now, I feel like sometimes we're really just into different type of situations for the wrong reasons. And I'm not saying that he's in that with you right now, but he has done it into the past. Ultimately, I'm going to say at this moment, the main problem coming from here is that he does have feelings from you, well, for you, but he is absolutely afraid of commitment. And that is where the problem actually lies. So let me go and ask the pendulum, sweetie. So I want to know, does Z have feelings for Big Cleo? And that is a yes. Does Z have a fear of commitment? Also a yes. Now, is Z going to be calling Big Cleo this week? Is Z going to be calling Big Cleo this week? All right. That is a yes. And will Z and Big Cleo reconcile? Also a yes. And will they reconcile this month, in the month of June? Also a yes. Please specify to me around which week into the month of June. Okay, so communication will come in before, but reconciliation is around the 3rd week of June. Let's go and validate these over here. So, will Z be calling Big Cleo this week? Yes, beautiful. Within the following 7 days. So within the following week, it is a definite yes. Will Z and you reconcile? Will Z and Big Cleo reconcile? Okay, our 3 of Cups over here. I am going to say a yes, most definitely. Once we're over that heartache, once we have figured out things, once we have talked about the situation so we can move on forward, it's a definite yes. We are going to be willing to put that time and that effort into the relationship, because ultimately we don't want to lose you. We're just a little bit lost into our fear of commitment and how to reach out to you right now. Let me just go make sure there's nothing else, and I do not. Okay. Beautiful Big Cleo, if there's anything else, sweetie, please do let me know. And in the meanwhile, sending you a whole bunch of love, sweetie. Let's go and see our dear friend Renesha, followed out by Michelle. So what is Spirit saying you should do in regards to finding a place, because you don't want to be stuck in Kansas City with a dysfunctional family? Just visit, right? Okay. Let's go see. Margie, nice to see you, beautiful, and thank you. So after Renesha, I'm going to go and see Michelle. After Michelle, I have Bobby. Thank you, Big Cleo, sweetie. Wishing you the beautiful day. Renesha, what is Spirit trying to say in regards to finding a new place? Because you really don't want to be there. And I know that you've been looking. Oh, I've got you, my beautiful Michelle. Thank you, sweetie. I have, how does a guy with a beard feel about Saturday? And I also have, are you going to be together again? I've got you, sweetie. I'm going to say over here, definitely 5 of Cups or 8 of Cups. You do need to go. You do need to go. You cannot stay there. This is just not a good place for you. I don't feel as though it is. I feel like it is somewhat toxic. It is not a good place whatsoever. So there's no doubt you do have to go. Now, where should you go? That is ultimately going to be up to you. What do you feel is best, my beautiful Renesha? I know that we've talked about Florida. We've talked about a couple places, and none of them really seem absolutely perfect for you. I feel that you really do need to listen to your heart into all of this, Renesha. Where do you want to go? Truly, you know, which place? I mean, there are so many states, there's so many places that you could go and live, you know, in, and you could still be close to, you know, your daughter's father, for your daughter. So there's no doubt about it. There are some things that you can do, but I feel like you need to look first of all for yourself. Where are you going to be able to find, you know, that job maybe that you're looking for? Where are you going to be able to find that house? Where are the prices? Go with certain criteria and you will find what you need. But if you just kind of look at large, you might not really find what you're looking for. So write yourself down some criteria, find out what it is that you need, and then start looking around to see what could be the best place. For sure, you're not staying there. You're moving, okay? You are moving. You don't want to stay there anymore, and you're going to take the initiative to do so. And you're going to do it within the following 6 months. So it's not going to be in the following month or so, but within the following 6 months, you're definitely doing it. And I'm also going to say over here, Renesha, I do feel that whenever it is that you do actually move, and I don't know who it is yet because it is too soon, but I do see some love that is going to be there for you. So that is good news for you too, sweetie. So ultimately, make yourself a list and try to follow it wherever it is that your heart and your passion and all those criteria are going to lead you. They're going to lead you to a place where you're going to be finding love and you're going to be happy, sweetie. Let me know if there's anything else, beautiful. Michelle, let's go see our beard guy. I love the way you call him, the beard guy. I get such an image in my mind about the beard guy. So how does the guy with a beard feel about Saturday? Let's go see. So we are with Michelle, followed out by Bobby. Kahala. Thank you so very much, beautiful. And voila, how do we feel? I am getting over here our Page of Cups. We're interested. We are, I do have to say. Followed out by the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, Beard Guy. Beard Guy is interested in Saturday. I say definitely go for it, sweetie. If you're the one who is asking Beard Guy out, yes, yes, and yes. I feel as though this is somewhat of a beginning. I feel like, you know, we are actually kind of excited about the whole thing over here. We are wondering how it's going to go. We are a little bit intrigued by it, but we just really want to be with you, sweetie. Really, we are holding on to you quite dearly. I feel like we're thinking of you right now. So, a Beard Guy, Saturday, yes. Let's go see. Hello to Farah. Nice to see you, beautiful. Let's go. You went out already. I know. This is why he's thinking of you and he's excited, but he is wondering. He is wondering, my beautiful. He's wondering, you know, what this next step is going to be. Yes, I am absolutely loving this, sweetie. And this is why he's holding on to you quite dearly. I like it. Will you be together again? Our Knight of Swords. Ooh, Three of Swords. Sweetie, our Page. Let's continue and go and see. Our Knight of Pentacles over here. Okay. Ultimately, what I am going to say is whatever I have here into the beginning, I feel is absolutely related to the past. Right now, we're actually starting off with the exact same cards that I took out at the beginning. Hello, Angelina, and thank you, sweetie. My Page of Cups, followed by my Five of Cups over here, my Knight. I'm going to say yes, but I'm going to say communication is going to be really, really important because I feel that somebody into all of this is going to be feeling a little bit left onto the side. Like if you're not getting, like if that, it's almost as if there's always a little bit of distance. You're together, but you're always a little bit afraid, either you or Beard Guy. So ultimately, I'm going to say yes. But it's going to be really, really important to open yourself up and to really just go with the flow and talk about things. So nobody really feels like they're out into the cold. So it's really important to express how you're feeling, basically. And if you're able to do that and navigate through that, you're in it for the gold with Beard. Thank you, beautiful Farah. Do not post your question right away, okay, sweetie? Thank you. Bobby. Bobby, really, Chris. Pakutho. After Pakutho, I'm going to go and see High Priestess, and then I'm moving over to Laura, Anastasia, and Farah. Then I'm going to be with Azaria's Tarot. So, Bobby, what's coming in for you for the first 2 weeks of June, or what is it exactly that you do need to know? Let's go and see. That's it, Michelle. He is a little bit afraid. He is, which is why things are a little bit distant. And I can see it into the cards, Michelle. I can see that distance. It is there. And this is why I'm saying it's really important. He's a little bit afraid. He's a little bit distant because he doesn't want to be hurt. He wants to take things slowly. So, you know, if you just kind of go slowly like that and you talk about it instead of, because we could think, I mean, you could think, Michelle, oh, I feel like he's a little bit distant. He's not talking all that much. Maybe he's not interested or so on. And he could be doing the exact same thing. So your energies could become really just a great miscommunication. So if you guys talk about this, you're in it for the gold. I tell you, he is really interested in you, sweetie. Bobby, what is coming in for the first 2 weeks of June? Michelle, wishing you a lovely evening. And if I don't see you from here till Saturday, enjoy your time with Beardman. Okay, Bobby, sweetie, I am going to say over here, there is a certain fear of change. I feel like you're trying to play it safe. There's a little bit of a loss of interest into something that you are wanting to create, that you're wanting to do. Financially speaking, I'm going to say there's a troublemaker at work. And I do know that you did have some problems, but I can actually see them into the reading here. So I'm going to say, I feel like it's not completely over yet. I feel like this, these issues that you've had, whatever it is, good night, my beautiful Michelle. is still lingering on. I feel like a change, action needs to be done for you. A certain discipline needs to be done. And if that discipline is not done or that change is not done, I feel as though you're going to be stuck into this cycle. You're going to be unhappy. But if you're able to make that change, or you're able to get rid of whoever these troublemakers are, you're going to be quite successful. Let's continue. Let's go see what else is popping on out. Again, this is truly, Bobby, since I'm going to say, since pretty much around your birthday, April, maybe even a little bit before, the month before, things have been changing. You've been into a cycle where there's a lot, not necessarily manifestations, but a lot of changes coming on through, a lot of rebuilding, a lot of little disasters every here and there. And I feel like you're trying to dodge it. You're trying to delay the inevitable is what I'm seeing over here. And I feel like the inevitable is truly that, honestly, I feel like Spirit is trying to say that you need to follow through with your plan. You need, and I know this is not for the month of June, but it is there, so I will say it. Ultimately, I feel like you do need to move. I know you've been thinking about it for quite some time, but I feel like you're procrastinating onto the whole thing. You don't want to be impulsive, and you're wondering if your expectations are, really achievable or not. So altogether over here, Bobby, I'm going to say I'm not really seeing any love. I'm not really seeing anything in particular into the following 2 weeks, other than the fact that there are some problems over here. There's some issues with some people. It could be people doing some gossip. There's people being kind of foolish over here and creating some problems for no good reason, quite frankly. So there is some changes and something that has to be done with that, Bobby. Let me know, Bobby, if there's anything else I can do for you, okay? Really, Chris, how are you doing, sweetie? How is Shannon currently feeling about your response to his text? Ooh, what did you text? What did you text? I'm always curious when you say that. Let's go see. So really, Chris, followed by Pakutho and High Priestess. And then I'm moving over to PayPal donations, guys. And voila. So, Ten of Pentacles, whatever it is that you wrote on by over here, sweetie, I don't feel like we're necessarily happy about it. I feel like we're not necessarily going to tell you everything because we're afraid of conflict, and we ultimately don't want any conflict. But we're not going anywhere. So I don't know exactly what it is that you said. It is really just this huge mix of energy all together over here, really, Chris, of wanting to continue, wanting to offer something to you, wanting to keep you with us, but at the same time, we're hiding a lot of emotions because ultimately we don't want to have any conflicts. Ultimately, we don't want you leaving. And we don't feel as though we're necessarily going to be getting what we want. What we ultimately do want with you is the Ten of Pentacles. We want a lot of abundance. We want a lot of being together. We want to hold on to you. So I'm going to say over here, hello, my beautiful Gabriel. It is really mixed emotions. So I'm going to say, I feel like we're going to be a little bit silent. I feel like we're not going to tell you everything, how we're feeling, because we don't want to make you upset. And ultimately, we don't want you to go anywhere. Let me know, really, Chris, if that resonates, if there's anything else I can do for you, sweetie. I'm sorry you had to have that conversation, beautiful. Pakutho, can you get an in-depth reading about the Aquarius moon? He said, sounds about right, right? All right. Okay, so ultimately I'm going to say he's really just going to close his mouth is what he's going to do. You're hilarious. But that's that. So I guess he's kind of willing to, he's willing to say nothing in order to keep you. So he's willing to keep that silence and sacrifice himself, I guess. Thank you, beautiful Gabriel. Pakutho, the Aquarius man, he said that he might ask you to be his girlfriend, and you just want to know where he's going with all of this, right? Well, let's go and find that out, Pakutho. High Priestess, don't go too far. You're up next. Which is what he needs to do, right? I know, ultimately. It's what they say all the time, right? What is it what is that saying? Is it just in French or is it in English also? happy, is it happy wife, happy man, happy husband? I don't know what it is. There's a saying about that. But yes, thank you, beautiful, really, Chris. He knows you well then. So Pakutho, let's go and see what is going on about the Aquarius man. He said that he wants you to be his girlfriend, but he's not really doing anything, right? He's just kind of sticking around. Okay. Hey, I like the way you put that out, Wanson. It is nice. It is clear. I like it. Okay, so let's go see. So the Knight of Wands followed by our Ace of Wands, also getting over here our Six of Wands and our Eight of Wands. Okay. I kind of feel like I feel like I don't really know where he's going with this, sweetie. And when I'm saying this, what I want to say is I know where he's going, but I feel like he doesn't want to tell you where he's going. Ultimately, I feel as though he does. Thank you, my beautiful Zaria. I'll get all your questions at once, my sweetie. You really love Florida? Well, Renesha, you need to go to Florida, sweetie. You go for it. Thank you, beautiful Farah. You go for it, okay? That's where you need to be, Renesha, then. I'm going to say over here for you, Pakutho, I feel like he wants to be with you, but he can't give you anything in return right now. He can't give you a commitment. He can't give you a love word. He can't give you exactly what it is that you want and that you desire. He doesn't want to tell you, though, that he is not quite into a commitment right now. Why? Because he doesn't want to lose you, and he knows that you ultimately want to be into a committed relationship. And if he tells you that, he might end up losing you. So there's absolutely no doubt about it over here, Pakutho. Does he care for you? Yes. Is he really, hello, Sierra, sweetie? But he is not willing. He is not willing necessarily to get into anything or to create anything at this moment. Our Emperor is not acting whatsoever, not taking any responsibility, not even making a move. I'm getting over here our Magician in reverse position, not because we can't, because we don't want to right now. Ultimately, we hold on to you and we want to be with you. And I feel like we're trying to promise you a lot of beautiful things so that you stick around. But we're really not ready for any of that yet. So I'm going to say, I feel like a good conversation could definitely be good over here to really just open up that question. He wants you to be his girlfriend. You can ask him. I know that you have told me this, but are you saying this just to make me happy? Because, if you're not wanting to be into a committed relationship, then you could tell him if you're good with that or if you're not. But at least you're not going to be sticking in limbo, because right now he's telling you what you desire and what he believes that you want, but it's not truly what he wants. He wants to be with you, but he doesn't want a commitment right now, which is why he's kind of lingering and nothing is really happening, sweetie. Let me know, my beautiful Pakutho, if there's anything else I can do for you, sweetie. High Priestess, should you report the people involved in overseeing your elder? Let me go and see that, sweetie. I am with High Priestess. After High Priestess, I am moving on forward to Laura, Anastasia, and Farah. I'm going to start off with Anastasia, then Laura and Farah. Thank you so very much, my beautiful Sierra. Okay. So we have over here the Fool, followed on out by our Ace of Swords. My sweetie, there's absolutely no doubt about it. You cannot let that go on by, High Priestess. I'm going to go and validate with our Pendulum over here, but you should definitely report those people. I don't really feel like there's any other way anyways, even just onto a conscious level or onto a value level. I feel like you do need to respect that, and you do need, even if, not quite sure anything is really going to be, done, there might be some type of investigation that is going to be done. Maybe there will not be any consequences, but at least it will have been said and it will have been verified. So should a High Priestess report the people involved in overseeing that elder? And that is a yes. There is absolutely no doubt about that, sweetie. My beautiful High Priestess, if there is anything else I can do for you, please do let me know, okay, sweetie? I am moving over to Anastasia. We are going to leave a timestamp for Anastasia. Guys, I am with PayPal for 3 donations right now. We're starting with Anastasia. Anastasia is at 1 hour, 4 minutes, and let's say 20 seconds. So here we go for our beautiful Anastasia. We're going to start out with some love secrets over here. Thank you for that update, Juanson. Okay, so my head is spinning with the push and the pull of this ride, but I never ever want it to end. You are my weakness and you are my greatest strength. Ah, right on time. Divine timing, sweetie. Yes, yes, and yes. I could kiss you all night and it still would not be enough. You have opened my eyes to things that I was blind to before I knew you. I want you to know that this is no ordinary love. Give me a second, Pakutho. I will check that out, okay? Give me just one moment, sweetie. Now we're going to move on over to the butterfly deck over here. Here we go. And voila, I do want you to know that soon this is going to be happening. Sometimes I want to surprise you at your home. Don't ever change who you are. I feel as though you need to be patient with me at this moment. I want to dedicate a song to you. Does he sing or play any instruments? I am scared to let my guard down. Let's go with these ones over here. It could not have been better timing, seriously. You are the love of my life, and I will treat you like the perfect treasure that you are to me. I believe that we are destined to be together in this life. Our connection is special and has been blessed by the angels. You are so familiar to me, and I feel like I have known you for 1,000 years. Yeah, he dances, right? And that is sexy in itself, sweetie. My dear gosh. And let's finish with the little cute one over here, sweetie. It is calling your name. Let's go for it. We will be together someday. Please do give me that time. I have made some mistakes. We do belong together. I don't always feel like I'm good enough for you. Please do not give up on us. So many songs remind me of you. And let's take a tarot one out over here. Thank you, Zaria's Tarot. You're on fire tonight, beautiful. All right. Moving on forward to definitely, no doubt about it, we will be together. I still don't have all those answers, but I do want you to know that I need a little bit more time. And then I want you to know that ultimately I will be ready, sweetie. Ace of Cups, wanting beginnings. Not only wanting beginnings, but expressing that love, expressing those beginnings and that want of a relationship. So, my sweetie, I'm definitely going to say to you, have yourself a beautiful evening. You had that beautiful timing coming on in right at that right moment. Sending you so much love, sweetie. Oh, this time. Oh, what's oh this time? Why that face, Anastasia? Let's move on over to Laura. Into the meanwhile, I'm going to go and find Laura's questions somewhere into this chat. Hold on. Hopefully they are still there. Okay, here is Laura. So we're going to put a timestamp for Laura at 1:10. And in the meanwhile, my beautiful Farah, if you could please post your questions, both of them, sweetie, into the chat area. You are going to be following up next. So Laura is at 1:10, okay? We want to know, is Cancer saving money in case he decides to leave his wife? After Farah, I'm going to see Margie, followed by Kahala. Then, after Kahala, I'm moving over to Zaria's Tarot. And I will do all your questions, sweetie. Oh, I just read that, Jasmine. It's a sexy Italian man, right? I know, you like the Italian men. You need to live into a place where you have like an Italian sector, sweetie. It would be so much easier for you to find your Italian man. Laura, is Cancer saving up money in case he does decide to leave his wife? I do feel like he was into the past. I feel like she was actually saving some also. What I am going to say over here is that I feel as though he has stopped putting money aside, not because he doesn't have any hope, not because he doesn't believe into it. It's just very, very difficult. And at this moment, he does still believe into the future being with you, but he's not necessarily seeing the future living with you and being, you know, into your own apartment, into your own house. And so he plans anyways, even though he's unhappy where he is, to continue doing what he is doing, you know, to continue to see you whenever he can, and to continue to be unhappy at home, because it is just simply easier, not just financially. I feel as though socially, he does not want to be seen as somebody who is going to give up onto a relationship, because into his mind, it is a failure, and he does not want to be seen like that. And you say, Dad, next 2 weeks. Yeah, Dad, next 2 weeks. Let's go see how your dad is doing. Okay, Laura's dad into the following 2 weeks. Our Page of Pentacles, followed out by our Knight of Cups. I'm getting our Wheel of Fortune, who is coming in play. Not as much, you know, manifestation or anything of the such. Ultimately, I'm going to say, I feel like he's holding on, sweetie. I feel like he's not really letting go. He is still going to be there within the following 2 weeks, unless something happens that is just going to switch everything up. He's still battling. I'm not going to say that he's good. I'm not going to say that he's going to recover and everything's going to be perfect. I feel like he's going to stay into the state that he is. I don't see him getting better, but I don't feel him being afraid of what is to come. And I'm going to say, I feel as though he is letting go of that fear, but he is also not wanting to battle as much. I feel like he's almost slowly letting himself go. What does Cancer miss about you? What does Cancer miss about Laura? Thank you, everybody, for waiting so patiently and coming on in to see us tonight. We appreciate and love every single one of you guys. It is so nice to see you. I am getting over here our 10 of Wands, my beautiful Laura, followed out by Ace of Swords, also the Knight of Coins. So what does he ultimately miss? I feel like he misses that sense of belonging. I feel that when he is with you, he can truly be himself, something that he cannot be when he is with his wife. And that is what he misses. He misses being able to be yourself. entirely and openly with, you know, all desires and everything that goes with it. So it is not something that is necessarily, yes, it is partly, I'm going to say sexual, but it is not completely that. It is really a certain sense of belonging that he does not have at this moment. And that is ultimately what he misses, sweetie. I'm going to go and see if our beautiful Farah, yes, Farah, there you go, sweetie, I've got you. Hello, Julie, there you go. How are you doing today, Julie? How are things? I'm moving over to our beautiful Farah at this moment. And as I said after, it is Margie and Kahala, followed out by Zaria's Tarot. So you got a job offer for executive promotions and event. Nice. Is just a job going to make you happy? I love. Hey, congratulations, Farah. Okay, great. I am loving. Okay, so let's go over here and see. Hello, Scorpio. How are you doing? And voila, the Knight of Swords, followed on out by our Pentacles. Are you going to be happy there, my beautiful? I am going to say you are going to be happy. It's going to be a little bit of a transition, though, at first, because you are talking about your mental stability at the same time. It's going to be a renewal. It is going to be different. It is going to be a certain adjustment. Is it going to bring you that stability? Yes. Is it going to bring you happiness? Yes. But I do feel, and I don't know what exactly it is that you were doing before, I do feel like you are going to spend maybe a little bit more time. For some reason, there's something that you have to do over here that is going to require you to look inside, to look into your inner self. I feel as though with this, and when I say that, I'm going to explain. I feel like with this position, you're actually going to be able to tap in to some skills that you have and some beautiful qualities that you have that perhaps you never even really utilized all that much. So you're actually going to be discovering an awful lot about yourself, sweetie. Ultimately, I'm going to say yes for the mental stability, and I am going to say yes for the happiness also, along with a lot of bonuses that are going to be coming along the way, sweetie. And what does Abdullah think about you? How are you doing today, Julie? So how does Abdullah feel and think actually about you? The Hermit in reverse. We don't want to be alone. 6 of Cups over here. Okay, ultimately I'm going to say we're a little bit afraid. We're afraid of you, sweetie. I feel like we would like to have a connection with you. We would like to start something off. I feel like we could have beautiful plans with you into the future. And I do feel as though we actually dream about them. We do think about them. So I'm going to say if, you know, a move needs to be made, then I say go for it. Otherwise, you know, just make sure that the signs are well understood that you do have a certain interest. Because I do believe that this person is interested in you. They're interested into a relationship, sweetie. And I feel like they are really stuck right now because they don't want to be not with you. They do want to be able to approach you, but they're really afraid. Let me know, my beautiful Farah, if there's anything else I can do for you, and thank you for coming in to see us tonight, beautiful. Margie, sweetie, you want to know of Lucas, Cancer, if he still had feelings for you, and is he going to look for you again? You haven't seen him, but you tried to text him, and you are a Leo. Okay, let's go and discover that. So we are with Margie, Kahala, followed out by Zaria. So, Lucas, Cancer, does he still have feelings? Did he still have feelings for you? Ultimately over here, I'm going to say a yes. Kind of funny that you would ask that question. I kind of feel like those cords have never really been cut all that much. I feel that there are still some beautiful possibilities that are into the air, but it's not something that he really wants to explore, and this is why he's not necessarily answering to you. So I'm going to go and pull out some cards to see if he's going to be looking for you again. Definitely, to answer your first question, I am going to say that he is, and he does still have feelings for you. There is no doubt about it. We would like to take some action. I know that the cords have not been cut whatsoever, because we are still wondering what could be and what would be the possibilities, and if we should or if we shouldn't. But ultimately, we're staying into this position over here with our King of Swords in a reverse position. So we're not willing to be that king. We're not willing to take that position again. Anyways, not at this moment. So we're not answering your calls because we're not really able to explain that. We don't know how to do so, and we're feeling a little bit uncomfortable about it. Now, is he going to be looking for you again? Our Emperor over here is staying into the position. King of Cups reverse, followed by our Tower and our Princess of Swords. I'm going to say over here that I feel as though you would like this, but I feel as though he is sticking into his position. He is not changing. So ultimately, our King of Cups is not coming on forth with the emotions, with that expression. So I'm going to say that I feel that we are going to be moving on. So I'm going to say a no for a reaching out, but we do still have feelings for you. There is no doubt about it, sweetie, but we don't really want to be back into a relationship, and this is why we're toying with the idea every once in a while. Yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, but we're not tilting to the yes enough to say, okay, let's do something about it and let's reach out. Sending you so much love, sweetie. Thank you for waiting, beautiful. Kahala. Spirit messages for you about your relationship with MP. Now, let's go undo that. I am just going to write myself a note. After Kahala, I'm with Azaria's Tarot, and then I'm going to be with Angelina. And Gabriel are going to be the following readings after Zaria's Tarot, just so you guys know, so you don't go too far. So spirit messages about you and your relationship with MP. Let's go and see that. Lilith and Watson, 11 will be the time tonight, guys. So, spirit messages for you about your relationship. 7 of Pentacles. The Moon. Okay, are you with this person right now? My beautiful Kahala is actually what I'm wondering over here. I'm going to give you both possibilities because I do not know if you're with them at this moment. What I am going to say ultimately is that I feel like it's a little bit of a complex situation. Hold on just a moment over here. Oh, that is nice, Julie. It is, sweetie. What I'm going to say, beautiful. I feel over here that the energy is really, really kind of scattered all over the place. Thank you, Lilith and Watson. 7 of Pentacles, the Moon, the Queen. Yes, you are. Okay, so you are into a relationship right now. There's some issues. There's all different kind of things going on. I'm going to say ultimately that we do hold on to you, sweetie. We're holding on to you. We don't want to let go of you, but there's a lot of pain. There's a lot of sorrow. There's a lot of things, a lot of emotions that are unsaid. I feel that ultimately, as for the future, we are together, but we don't know what the future is necessarily going to be bringing. So since we don't really know what the future is going to be bringing to us, I know that we don't want to let you go. I know that we do want to create all different kind of things with you, but I feel like we need to just kind of sit down and we need to talk together about how we're going to be moving on forward. Because love, there is. We're not willing to let you go. We want to continue. We want to create more, but we're at the very beginning of wanting different things at this moment. And as I said, we do have some insecurities. We do have some things that we do want to speak to you about the future, but we don't quite know how to do so. It is nothing that is bad, because ultimately we do love you and we do hold on to you and we don't want to let go of you. But I do feel like we do need to just kind of put the cards onto the table and to really just discuss, you know, with a glass of wine, you know, where this relationship is going, what both of you guys would like to do, where you would like to go. May it be trips. It doesn't have to be something that is, you know, 100 and 1000% serious. It could be, you know, what would you like to do? You know, should you move in together? Should you go on trips? What do you want? This is really, really important because there is a lack of direction right now from what I can see. But if you're wondering if there is love, yes. If you're wondering if there's cheating or anything, I'm not seeing anything like that whatsoever. I just feel as though there is a lack of communication about what we want towards the future, and we're not completely saying everything, which is kind of bringing in a little bit of that unknown. So ultimately, Spirit is going to say, you need to sit down, you need to talk, but there is love, we're holding on to, and we're continuing. We're not going anywhere. And let me know, my beautiful, if there's anything else I can do for you. And you're currently living together. Are you looking for a marriage, Kahala? Are you looking, because what I can see is that we seem to be looking for something else, or we want to be together, but we need something new. We need something to change into this relationship. So maybe we can get out of stagnation. And we just maybe, could it be maybe that you want marriage? Maybe he doesn't want marriage. Could it be maybe about having children or having a dog coming on in? There is something. There are some changes over here. You know, I said living together, but it could be marriage. It could be trips. There is something that needs to be modified, but you need to talk about it because he doesn't really know necessarily where he is going with all of this. He does, but do you, Kahala? Hello, Jazz. Nice to see you, sweetie. So I'm going to say ultimately over here, sweetie, you need to sit down and you need to come to some type of an agreement on the future and what your plans are. So you're living together. Do you want to get married? Do both of you want to get married? Do both of you want to have children? Or do both of you, you know, I don't know, want to buy a house together or move somewhere or travel? What do you both want to do? I feel like we need to spice this up a little bit, and we need to feel as though we're moving into a beautiful place together because he loves you. He does. Let's go and see Zaria's tarot. We're going to start off with this one, okay? I'm just going to kind of scroll on down them, sweetie. Angelina and Gabriel, you guys are going to be up next after Zaria's tarot. So you want to know over here, let me just make sure, are you going to have kids or one child with the next couple of years? Okay. Let's go and see that. You're unsure, right? That's it. This is what I'm seeing here, Kahala. So the main problem into this relationship, it is not love, it is a lack of direction. And he needs to know where you guys are going. So my beautiful, you need to sit down with a nice glass of wine. You need to relax with a nice blanket and just kind of chit chat about the future. Don't make it too official. Don't make it too heavy. It's not the point, because love is there and you guys do want to be together. You just don't really know much what you want after that. Zaria, sweetie, are you going to have kids or one child into the next couple of years? And is this partner going to be through real estate career? We're going to go and check out the real estate in just one moment. Child, there will be. I do feel as though there will be one, and it will be a boy from what I can see. Coming, I'm going to say, into the following 2 years. So in 2024, the pregnancy will be, you're not going to be, you know, you're not going to give birth in 2024, but you will be pregnant in 2024 with this little boy. That being said, are you going to be meeting this person through your new career over here? You know what? I am going to say a yes also, sweetie. It's a definite yes over here. So you know where you're going, don't you? And should you follow Danielle Olivo on Instagram? Ooh, let's go see. Should you do that? Should you follow Danielle Olivo on Instagram? Here we go, Zaria. Thank you, my beautiful you. So, should you follow? You know what? I say yes. I say why not? Go for it, sweetie. It seems to be meant. You seem to have to. It's not even a question of should I. The universe seems to be saying do it. So I'm going to say yes, go for it, sweetie. You're going to get so much more information and you're going to feel just a little bit more secure into that beautiful competition that's coming your way. May it be in love or may it be in business, sweetie. Danielle is there and I feel like you do need to watch out for him. Yes, follow him on Instagram. Not just to really know what's going on, but really to just have that contact, but a different type of contact where, it's more, yes, into the virtual. Sometimes it's a little bit more comfortable, but at the same time, you can always a little bit have that reach out, right? So it's completely different. I'm definitely going to have to say a yes onto that one. And thank you, DM. And you say, will you be married to a man who looks better than Daniel? You're so hilarious. And have more money than him as well. I gotta go and see that. So will you be married to a man who looks better than Daniel Olivo and have more money than him as well? Thank you to Julie Jazz, High Priestess on DM. So is that going to be happening over here? I do have our Fool, our Queen. You know what? I am definitely going to say over here, is he going to have as much money or more money than him? I'm not going to say more. I do feel as though he is going to have a certain abundance. I do feel like he will have a certain amount of money because I do feel like Daniel will have a certain amount of money also. Ultimately, is he going to be better looking? I feel like you're definitely going to find so. So I'm going to say yes. I know, seriously. But you often wonder that. These are just questions that they really do resonate with you, Aries Tarot. Hold on. Let's scroll on down to your following question. And here we go. Wait. And that is good. That is good. So here we go. Will Shiba Inu token be worth 1 cent by next year or 2024? Oh, well, let's go see what seems to be that answer. So will Shiba Inu token be worth 0.01 cents, yes, by next year? Okay, I have judgment. Next year is a no. Let's go see 2024. $2024 is a yes. And are you going to get a car this year on or before your birthday? We're going to check that one out with a pendulum. It's a good pendulum question. So will you get a car this year on or before your birthday? It's a yes, sweetie. Definitely. A lot of celebrations, a lot of beautiful beginnings over here for you. So it's a yes. I want to know, for Zaria's Tarot, will Zaria get a car this year on or before her birthday? And that is a really nice yes. Thank you, Zaria's Tarot. I appreciate it, sweetie. And you're so darn cute, seriously. I love your questions. So let's go and see. You're absolutely adorable, Aries Tarot. Thank you so much, beautiful. Let's go over here and see, is Fukan Finley aware that you pass your real estate licensing exam and that you'll be making a lot of money? And that you'll be making a lot of money. Is Fukan Finley envious of you? Zaria, you kind of remind me a little bit of Nunit. You do, and I adore Nunit. I adopted Nunit not long ago. Let me go and see that. Is Fukan Finley aware that you passed your real estate licensing exam? And that you'll be making a lot of money? Well, thank you. Thank you, Zaria's Tarot. I strive for excellence where I can, sweetie. I do. So is Fukan Finley aware that you passed your real estate? Aha. You know what? Yes, we are aware that you passed your real estate licensing exam. We definitely are. And are we aware that you're going to be making a lot of money? Well, we do believe that you are going to be making, some money. Are we aware of the actual amount that you're going to be making? We don't know, but we do know that you are quite strong, and you know what? You don't leave your place to anybody. So the chances are that, yes, he does believe that you are going to be making a lot of money. Now, is Fukan Finley envious of you? Let's go see that one. So is Fuquan, and I'm sorry if I'm not saying his name well. Seriously, I'm really sorry. Finley envious of you. Well, yes. I'm sorry. I still have a leftover cold. Seriously, when I laugh, guys, I cough. Let's go and see. I try not to laugh in the last few weeks. So is Fukan Finley envious of Zaria's tarot? And that is a yes, beautiful. Definitely, definitely yes. Congratulations to you, sweetie. Really. No, I never do, Watson. I never do. And I really say the blunt truth all the time. Now, my neighbors next to us, we don't talk to all that much. Oh, thank you, Zaria. We don't talk to them all that much, but their child does play with our little girl all the time. And they're very natural. They got like roosters and chickens and all different kind of stuff going on, but we are in town. Might not be their greatest idea. That being said, them being very natural, we were actually talking about them the other day that we're surprised, that they do mow their lawn and stuff, because a lot of people, when, they're into these roosters and chickens and stuff, they like the natural part of life and they let it kind of grow out. Oh my gosh, they're not doing it this year. Seriously, it is looking silly next to my place. And I told David this morning, I said, that's it. If they don't mow their lawn, I'm going to take our lawnmower while they're gone and I'm going to pass onto the lawn and write "mow me." I thought I was hilarious, but I don't think they would like it, so I haven't done it yet. My other option was to ask their daughter if, their lawnmower was broken or something. But okay, I'm going to stop that there. It is just me and my tiredness and my silliness. So let's continue on. Zaria. I don't have any more of your questions, sweetie. I am going to say, have yourself the most lovely evening. I love you, Zaria. You're so adorable. I wish you all the success, and you are going to get it. Absolutely no doubt about it, beautiful. Really. Let's go and move on over to see Angelina now. I know, really, Watson. Wouldn't you guys just love to be my neighbor? But okay, I won't do it for the moment, but I might end up doing it at some point. Seriously, enough is enough. So let's go and see for Angelina, followed out by Gabriel. A general love messages for June. Absolutely, sweetie. Let's go for it. Well, let's go see what's going on. You think it's a good idea, Watson, don't you? The little girl or the me mowing mow me onto their lawn or something? I don't know. I have different possibilities, definitely. Okay. They would really be surprised, wouldn't they? So, 6 of Cups, followed on out by the Tower, sweetie. The 5 of Pentacles, 7 of Swords, my beautiful. Angelina, are you into a relationship right now, or are you interested in somebody or something of the such over here? Oh, you're right, Watson. That's all we would talk about. Seriously, it would be like when I talk with my mom about tarot. My dad spaces out and has no idea what we're talking about and really just thinks we're quite boring. So, yes. They both sound funny. Well, Yeah, I thought that was funny in my pajamas this morning. So I am definitely seeing over here, and you know, more that we're talking about this, Watson, I'm wanting to go get my lawnmower out at 11 o'clock at night and do it. See how they wake up tomorrow morning. Six of Cups, the Tower. I am going to say, my beautiful Angelina, are you here, sweetie? Are you into a relationship right now? I'm going to say either you broke up with somebody or something happened over here. I'm seeing that somebody wants to be your friend, but really just you're single and you were seeing a Pisces. Okay, that's what it is. So this is where this ending is. Okay, the Pisces. And we walked away. All right. I'm going to say that there is somebody around you who, maybe this is a Pisces who just really wants to be your friend and kind of stick around like that. I'm going to pull out some more cards from another deck. At this moment, I'm not necessarily seeing any love coming on in. What I'm seeing is that Pisces. Let's go see. You were seeing a Pisces. I'm going to say Pisces, maybe you don't even know about it. I don't know if you're in a good term with Pisces or not. I feel like they would like to stay in communication with you. If not right away, they might ask you into the future. I'm getting here the Magician, the Three of Pentacles, followed out by the Moon. You're so funny, DM. I am definitely going to have to say over here, our Three of Cups, our Seven of Pentacles, sweetie. I feel like you have a lot of dreams. I feel like there's a lot that you want. I feel like you need to look within, though. I feel like there are some answers that you need to find there. Ultimately speaking, I am going to say I don't necessarily see into the month of June anybody new coming on in. I do feel that somebody is going to be coming in into the month of July, somewhere around the third week of July. Now, this person is going to be highly interested in you. They're going to come into your life. This is somebody new. You're going to be bumping into them somewhere outside. I'm not quite sure where it is, sweetie. This person is going to want to be friends with you first, and they're going to want to date you. It's going to be slow going. I feel like a relationship will most likely come through somewhere into the month of August. Now, this person has darker colored hair. They have, I'm going to say, hazel brown eyes. They're fairly tall, very intelligent. They like to go out, though. They like to be out into the woods. I do see that over here. So this is what I've got, sweetie. So nothing all that much into the month of June. It's more happening into the month of July, sweetie. Let me know if there's anything else I can do for you. Okay, Angelina, sweetie? And thank you for waiting so patiently, my beautiful. Let's go see our dear friend over here, Gabriel, who's so patient also. For the month of June, what can you expect with absolutely everything? Let's go discover that together. After Gabriel, I'm going to go and see Sierra Michelle Tarot. And then a High Priestess, Julie, are going to be the following ones. High Priestess for 2 questions. Thank you, my beautiful. Wishing you a beautiful evening, sweetie. And thank you again for your patience. Hello to Katie, and thank you, beautiful. I'll be with you in a few moments, and welcome to the channel, sweetie. I'm going to say, my beautiful Gabriel, the month of June, what to expect with absolutely everything. I'm getting over here some actual breakthroughs, beautiful. So new beginnings and breakthroughs, a lot of clarity, a lot of spending though. Something is going to be costing you a lot of money. I don't know quite what it is, but it's going to be an expensive month from what I can see. You do need to be careful. You do have somebody into your life who I do believe is Libra over here, who is a little bit seeking some attention. So we're still seeking. I feel like the breakthrough and the new beginnings are actually coming, intellectually speaking. It could be with your studies. It could be within work. It has nothing to actually do with love. In love, we're still seeking that attention. We're still seeking something over here. I feel like home and friends and family, I feel like that is good. I do see a lot of happiness. I do see a lot of meeting up. But again, this is not in regards to love. I feel like you're getting tired though. I want you to be careful. You could be having some anxiety. You could be feeling a little bit nervous, and this is coming somewhere around the 3rd week of June. I'm getting a little bit of some stress, maybe a little bit of a burnout also. So do be a little bit careful for that. But ultimately, the month of June is going to be bringing in a lot of changes. I feel that your expectations are going to be met into this. I don't really see any conflict, any bad news. But as I said, into the month of June, somewhere around the 3rd week, things are, and they're going to get better. And I feel like this is where Libra might actually have that breakthrough, might actually come on through, and something is going to change into all of this. So you still have a couple of weeks of kind of hanging around, let me put it that way, before things really start to change. Let me go and get some vibes just on Libra for you. Ooh, that is an interesting name, Sierra. Craven. Is that his real name? Is it like a nickname, sweetie? Craven. Okay, so I am getting over here. Yes, our King of Swords, who is definitely thinking, our Pentacles. You know what? Into the month of June, he's definitely reaching on out, sweetie. You are going to get your union here into the month of June. So a couple weeks and it will be done, beautiful. Well, let's go and get you a couple of messages. As of right now, he's still thinking of you, still thinking of reaching out, but not really reaching out. Let me go and give you some messages, beautiful. More than tarot. Thank you, sweetie. I saw that you already posted your question, beautiful. I make space for you in my home by imagining how you would actually see it and how would you feel in it. Also, everyone notices that I can't stop smiling lately. I want to spend a weekend in bed with you. I catch myself thinking and wondering what you look like when you're sleeping. And let's go to this one. Hello, Tanya. How are you doing tonight, sweetie? It's easier to just kind of stay away right now. But I want you to know that nobody compares to you. You are my sunshine. And there is so much that I want to say to you, sweetie. Sending you so much love, my beautiful Gabriel. Sierra, beautiful. Let's go and see Craven over here. And yeah, we're going to leave a timestamp for Sierra because I did ask her a question. She didn't really reply on back, so I don't know if she's there. So we're going to say 147 for Michelle. Michelle, Sierra Michelle's tarot. High Priestess, 2 questions up next, followed by Julie and Jazz. So what do I think of Craven, right? Let's go see what I think about Craven. Let's go. No. Let's go over here. Craven. Thank you, beautiful Julie. So what do I think of Craven? Craven, we are getting over here the Hermit, followed on out by our Magician. Also getting our 10 of Pentacles. You know what? I'm Page of Wands. I'm liking Craven. I'm a little bit unsure of his name because I don't know. I don't know about the name. But I am going to say it does not matter whatsoever. I like Craven. I do. I feel as though we have a lot of potential and we want a lot of things. I feel like we're searching. We've been searching for a little while, haven't really found anybody that we were interested in, that we really wanted a long-term relationship with. So obviously I am going to say over here that we're wanting to create, we're wanting to move on forward, and there's just might be somebody over here, sweetie. Craven might be the one who's actually willing to make a move instead of you making a move. So I truly do like him. This is good. You would like some love notes. Yes, let me go and give you some love notes. I feel like he's actually truly interested. He is interested in moving on forward. He is interested in getting to know you more, but not even into necessarily a sexual way, an actual relationship, sweetie. Okay. I don't even like to text, but you know what? I'll text you all day long. I wish that I could talk to you more. I wish that I could have more of that opportunity. Where have you been my whole life? And look at that. Ah, why, Lord help me. I just cannot send this out. Hello, my beautiful Susan. Also, we're going to switch up decks over here. I thought it would be interesting to get the unsent text messages since you just started to speak with him. I'm actually going to move over to the Hermit deck. All right. Please give me a little bit of time because I've never quite felt this way before. I, have not known you all that long, but I already don't want to lose you. I want to create with you. I want to have a beginning. I'm wondering, why would you choose me? You must have many, many options out there. We are hoping and wanting that you choose us. And we are ultimately going to be reaching out to you, which, as I said previously, he is actually going to be making some moves. So good for you, sweetie, because you've been waiting for somebody to come on in. And I'm not going to use the words that you say because we're not into the 18 plus yet. But yes, yes, and yes, somebody who finally is standing tall and who is actually going to be making some moves towards you. Good for you, sweetie. I'm liking this guy. Thank you, Regina. Hello, beautiful. And Susan. Moving over to High Priestess. High Priestess for 2 questions. Hold on. And here you go. When will you move? You don't feel safe where you're living. And are you going to get result by reporting? Will I get result by reporting T anonymously? Let me go see if you're going to be getting some results. High Priestess. Thank you, Sierra. Have a beautiful evening, sweetie. So High Priestess, Julie, Jazz, DM, and Katie are the following readings. So we want to know over here, Ace of Cups. Are you actually going to be and getting some results out of all of this? You know what? I feel that you will be getting some results. So I'm going to say a yes. And I don't want you to be necessarily afraid neither about any repercussions or anything that's going to come towards you about it. I don't feel like anything negative is going to be coming from that. So I'm going to say I do feel like you are going to be getting some results by reporting T anonymously. And I do really believe that it is going to stay anonymous. Nobody is going to know that it is you. So I say go for it. You will see some results. Lilith, the finger pointing is for a timestamp for Susan, I believe, sweetie. Avantika, I still have not received your PayPal though. Let me go see if I have your question before you do leave, sweetie. Okay, I got you, sweetie. I've got you, Avantika. Thank you, sweetie. We will leave you a timestamp in just a few moments. So beautiful. When are you going to move? When will you move? Because you're not happy where you are, right? You're just not feeling safe right now. We have the World followed out by our Ace of Swords, also getting our Queen of Swords and our Eight of Pentacles. So I am going to say that yes, you are going to be moving, sweetie, but it's not quite going to be right away. Maybe if you put things in motion a little bit more and you just kind of, you can change things. You can change the energy. You can make things happen sooner or later. I'm going to say if you go out there and you really look, you'll be able to get a place before the actual time that I'm saying. But my beautiful High Priestess, I say that I feel like you're going to be moving, definitely, but within the following 8 months. But it could definitely change if you put more time and more effort into it. You could definitely be before that. I'm going to go and see Avantika. We're going to leave a timestamp. Then I'm going to go and see Julie and Jazz and DM. So Avantika. Avantika is at 1:54 and 15 seconds. So 1:54 and 15 seconds for Avantika. And you would like to know, what are Shani's feelings for you? Is he avoiding you or talking to a third party or work stress? Or maybe you're overthinking, right? Let's go see. Before I'm going to actually go and see the feelings, I'm going to go and see if he's avoiding you, if there's a third party or anything of this such that is coming on through, or if it's related to work. We have in flying out cards a Two of Wands followed out by our Ten of Pentacles. Followed on out over here by the Hierophant, also getting our Four of Pentacles, and I'm going to say over here the Star. So Avantika, are we cheating on you? No. Is there a third party? No. Are we somewhat hiding? Yes. I feel as though I feel like we're hiding our feelings. We're a little bit hiding. We're a little bit avoiding our feelings is what it is. I don't really feel like we want to talk all that much. I don't feel, thank you, my beautiful Susan, I don't feel like we are into a right place right now. I feel like we are quite stressed. We are looking towards the future, but we don't really know exactly what we're looking forward to. We don't know what exactly is going on. I feel like into the relationship itself, or the connection that you guys have right now, it's a little bit difficult. It's difficult to see the future, and we don't quite know what to do about that. I feel like we're searching right now. We're searching within. We're searching with other people also. And this is why we're staying a little bit silent. We're staying a little bit away. We don't really know what to manifest. And ultimately, we're looking for the very best. But what is the very best when you do not know and where you have not necessarily looked at the options? So I am going to say ultimately that we do care for you. We don't want to let you go, but we're a little bit avoiding. We're avoiding a discussion. We're avoiding you at this moment because we don't quite know where we're going with all of this. So we care for you. Do we want to be into this relationship forever is a question I feel like they're actually wondering right now. So this is why they're taking a little bit of their time onto their own side to figure things out, sweetie. But we do care for you, sweetie, and we don't want to let go of you because otherwise we would have already done so. This is why we really need to take a little bit of time, and I feel like we need to leave that time also. If we come on in and we try to move things a little bit quicker, sometimes we really just don't get what we want. We end up getting the actual opposite completely. So Avantika, you are loved, you are cared for, but I feel like, you know, talking is going to be absolutely necessary, just not right now. You need to leave it maybe, 5, 6, or 7 days to just leave it kind of rest, and then let's get to it. Let's talk together and let's figure something out. Sending you a whole bunch of love, sweetie. Julie, beautiful. This is your turn. Let's go for it. All right. So hold on. Okay. How is M feeling about you after your messages last night? Okay. Devil's lettuce, Noonet. How are we feeling? Ah, bright eyes. All right, sweetie. Hello, beautiful Michelle, and thank you, beautiful. I'll be with you in just a few moments. So, Julie, how is Em feeling about you after your messages last night? Page of Cups over here. Ultimately, we're not going anywhere, but we're not ready to express the way that we feel. We're not ready to do that right now. We are looking towards a future. So if you thought that maybe, you know, he was going to back off and he was going to leave, yeah, he was, you know, kind of thinking about that over here. Right now, I kind of feel as though with those messages that you sent out, you kind of switched that energy. You just turned that table over here a little bit. And I feel like we're looking again towards a future. So you're moving back into a direction where you do want to be, which is absolutely positive. So ultimately, I am going to say that with the messages, you did kind of revive what was a little bit dying away because we were afraid and we're pulling away. So I'm going to say we're feeling more optimistic about the messages. And I feel like we are wanting to get back into the exact same position that we were in before. Hello to Diamond Bay. Thank you, sweetie. And you wanted also, I believe, some messages, my beautiful Julie. Let's go and see. Love messages from M. Absolutely. Jazz is going to be up next, followed by DM. So let's go for those messages. I'm actually going to move on forward to this one over here. You'll give him space, right? Since he does seem busy. It is good. You know what? As by doing that, I kind of feel like you revived a little bit because he was afraid. He was kind of pulling away. By doing that, you're showing him acceptance. You're showing him that you care. You're showing him that you don't want to give him any pressure whatsoever. So I think it's really, really, really quite nice. I'm liking this. Beautiful. And that's great, and that is absolutely fantastic. Yes, after Diamond Bay, no more donations, please. This will be, Diamond Bay will be the final reading of the evening for tonight, guys. If I am ever being mean, please do tell me, Julie. You are the best person and thing that has happened to me. I would like to have some wine. I would like to have some dinner with you. I would like you to tell me the things that you don't like. I love how you make me smile a lot. You are that woman that I need in my life. And I love when you get all dressed up. Let's go to these ones over here. Right, I think so. Seriously, she just kind of comes on by and just runs. Hello, bright eyes, sweetie. Okay, bright eyes is the last one. Last one, bright eyes. You're always the last one, aren't you, bright eyes? You're like our cherry on our sundae. Julie, I have been feeling your presence around me. I want you to know that I'm being subliminal about the way that I truly do feel for you and about you. I'm not quite used to a connection like this, so I run. I do think a lot about the time that we spend together. And I never really want to hurt you. Truly, it is me. And let's go to another one over here. I have thought about actually taking a trip with you. And one last one. What do you say? You're so different, and that is why I love you. I'm loving. I truly, 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 truly am. Absolutely adorable. All right. Yes, you are, bright eyes. You are my cherry, sweetie. Beautiful Julie, sending you so much love. I am proud of what you did. I know that it was not easy, but you are strong, you are beautiful, and this is the way that you're going to get to his heart. This is the way that you guys are going to get what you were not able to get last time. So good for you for doing so. Let's go and see Jazz. Checking in Jay's energy towards you. Is there still love? DM, if you could please post your question for me, sweetie. I would really, really appreciate it. More Than Tarot, also, if you could please post your question. Beautiful. I know that you posted it a little while ago, but most likely it is deleted into the chat, sweetie. It is, Julie. And I feel like beautiful things. So I want to know over here for Jazz. Is there still love? Is there still love? There is still love. Thank you, DM, for posting. There is definitely still love over here, but there's love, but we want to hide it. We want to keep it on in, which is interesting, isn't it? It's as if we don't quite know. We need some time of solitude, but we're not really searching neither. I feel like we don't know what to look forward to into the future. Honestly, our magician is saying that we could tomorrow, or I'm sorry, within the following, into the following, let's say, how could I say? We could decide into the following hour that this is what we want, and we're just going to be our Romeo with you. So what I truly want to say is that Jay's energy towards you, it is still there. I do feel as though we do still love you. We just don't really want to necessarily utilize it. We don't know exactly what to do with it at this moment. We don't want to move on forward necessarily with it. We're staying stagnant. But do we still love you, to answer your question? Absolutely. But I feel like a moment of pause is necessary to come back in great passion, to come back with clarity, to come back with answers, to be that much more stronger. Sending you so much love, Jazz. DM, you say, sweetie. Katie is up next, followed by More Than Tarot. Thank you, Jazz. Beautiful. Thank you. Sending you so much love, sweetie. DM, you currently live alone with your grandma. Why is she saying you negativity or dark? Yeah. What is her issue with you? Why would she do that? Let's go and see. I'm going to start off over here. Thank you, More Than Tarot. Thank you, sweetie. So we are with DM, followed by Katie, More Than Tarot, and then I'm moving over to Susan. Thank you, Lilith, and thank you, Juanson, for the new list, sweetie. So here we go. A Wheel of Fortune, which is telling me over here, you know what? I feel like she wants some changes, honestly. I feel as though she wants that much more from you, and it's kind of twisted into the weirdest kind of way what I'm going to say, but I feel as though she wants changes for you. I feel like she wants something better for you. And the only way that she has thought maybe of doing this is by getting some type of energy, some type of negative energy that is around. So we kind of force you to find that happiness, to find that truth, to find whatever it is that she wants you to find. She wants you to find a certain clarity that she does not find that you are actually having right now. And the only way that she can do this is by sending you these type of energies. So it forces you to find a deeper way, to find another route, to get yourself out of that energy that she is sending on out. I ultimately have to say also, I don't feel like she is doing this onto a conscious level. I'm going to say that it is being done more onto an unconscious level altogether over here, sweetie. Oh, thank you, DM, sweetie. So it is not something that she is doing consciously. It is somewhat into her unconscious. And it is not done into, yes, it is not nice to send out that type of energy, but she's not doing it on purpose. She's doing it because she wants your well-being. She wants your happiness, and she feels like there is that much more that can be offered to you. And it's coming naturally on out like that. So she is manifesting something into her unconscious there towards you, so that you can find that clarity. So it's not that she is evil. It's not that she wants something really bad. It's kind of a twisted kind of a way in order to have some positive come out for you, is what I'm seeing. Kind of strange, isn't it, DM? Let's go and see Katie. How odd, isn't it, DM? Seriously, I know. It is the weirdest thing ever. Who would have thought of that kind of plot twist, really? So it is really not, DM, a question of wanting to hurt or wanting to make you feel bad. It is an unconscious way of having you be better, having you find that ultimate happiness that she's not able to give to you or to show to you to find in any kind of way other. It is strange. Sending you so much love, DM. You bring yourself all those beautiful positive vibes. Sage the place where you live, sage your room, sweetie. And you know what? You counter those negative energies with your positive ones, and your positive ones will outgrow hers. You'll see. Katie, will Jordan want to have a relationship with you? Let's go see, beautiful. More Than Tarot is up next, followed by Susan. So will Jordan want to have a relationship with Katie? It could be. It could be eventually, sweetie. It could. It's pretty much that what it is. It truly is her trying to send out that type of energy, so that and maybe even eventually, yes, trying to separate, because at some point she is your grandma, she is older than you, she will end up passing at some point. So maybe it's some type of a natural selection, a natural separation, if you will, so it's not as painful or destructive whenever it does happen. My beautiful Katie, will Jordan want to have a relationship with you? I'm going to put it this way, okay, sweetie? And it could change. It could. But what I'm going to say for the moment is that Jordan is sexually very passionate about you. There's absolutely no doubt about that. We want to reach out to you. We want to be with you in many kind of ways, but not necessarily into a relationship. So that's my little thing. We have a lot of passion, we have a lot of want, we have a lot of desire, but I kind of feel like we're not ready for a commitment. We're not ready to reach out for that. And ultimately, if a beginning of a commitment kind of comes on through at the same time as this, passionate beginning, ultimately I feel like he's going to end up running away. And you don't really want that. So what I am going to say is ultimately, hopefully it will change. For the moment, it's a no. If you do want to explore, that aspect over here of passion and being together, and all right, go for it, sweetie. Maybe you'll be able to open up the doors over here, and love can blossom on in. But for the moment, I'm seeing that it's really more sexual. Yeah, I know, that's what I said, didn't it? I never said Jordan was a girl. So Katie, yes, this is what I'm seeing. Why do you say Jordan is a guy? I knew Jordan was a guy. So, Katie, this is what I'm seeing, my beautiful you. Let me know if there's anything else I can do for you, okay, sweetie? More Than Tarot. Let's go and find out what's going on over here. I think it has to do with your husband. Yes. So, Sagittarius, Sun, Leo, husband. Married after going through, okay. Any significant messages you need to know regarding your relationship? Let's go and find that out. So we are with More Than Tarot, and thank you for waiting also, beautiful. Any messages that you need to know regarding your relationship right now? The Six of Cups, followed out by our Queen. Is it possible, you say that you've been through a lot of different stuff. There's been a lot of sacrifice. There's been a lot of surrender also within this relationship. Is it possible maybe that I feel, quite frankly, that within this relationship with your husband, I feel like we're not quite at the place where we used to be. And when I say that, I feel as though your husband might not talk as much, might not be as open as he used to be. I just really feel as though he's not really taking his position all that much. He could even be a little bit distant from you at this moment. So I am going to say, I do feel quite strongly over here that yes, you guys have been through a lot of stuff, and good for you for doing so, seriously. Not a problem, beautiful Katie. But ultimately, he does love you, and he doesn't want to stay with you. But I feel like we need to do something, okay? I feel like we need to bring something up over here. We need to have something new, new opportunities, a new vision of something. So we do need to stay together, but we want to have more excitement. I feel like, yes, a lot of things have gone on by. It is time to bring some pleasure. It is time to bring some novelty. It is time to turn that page, but really completely, and just really do some things that you guys used to do a long time ago that you don't do anymore. It is time to spice up, is what I'm truly trying to say over here, sweetie. So I do feel, my beautiful, that what you do need to know into this relationship is that you are loved, that we don't want to go anywhere. We're not leaving, we're not cheating, anything of the such. You've been through a lot of stuff. Ultimately, we do love you, but I feel like we need to, add in some things, and we need to, really, you need to spice it up. You need to, may it be travel, may it be go out to the restaurants, may it be taking a class together, whatever it is that you used to do or that you've always wanted to do that you haven't done, it's time to do so, and it's going to bring a beautiful renewal into the relationship. And I feel like it might even bring your emperor back to the position that he used to be in, where he's talking more and he's less distant and he's much more powerful. So this is what I'm seeing, sweetie. If you have any other questions, please do let me know, okay? Susan, beautiful Susan. We have Susan over here for 1, 2, 3 questions. So here we go for Susan for 3 questions. I'm moving over to Regina, followed out by Michelle after. So Susan is at 215 and, well, let's say 216. 216 for our dear friend Susan. All right. Susan, what was Bryant doing tonight? Oh, Susan, yeah, I said it's 215. Actually, 216. All right, I knew she'd be your girlfriend again, Paula. I told you, sweetie. So what was Bryant doing tonight? You were calling him. Was he with a woman? And what is he thinking about you? Let's go over here. So Susan. More than tarot. Sending you so much love, sweetie. Thank you for your beautiful patience. And thank you for coming to see us tonight, sweetie. Have a beautiful evening. I told you, Paula. I knew she'd be your girlfriend again. She loves you, and you love her, Paula. It's absolutely perfect. All right, so here we go for our beautiful Susan. Magician, the Hierophant, our Pentacles. No. Were we cheating? No, absolutely not. We were not cheating. I do believe that we had the power again. We do. If we want to, we can. And that's a kind of the scary thing that I do see over here, is that we always can do something, but we never really truly do it, which is good. And that is good towards you. So I do feel as though tonight he was at home. Absolutely no doubt about that. I am going to say that he did have some friends over. So I don't feel necessarily there was no woman, but he did have, I feel, 2 friends over. Now, what is he thinking about you? What is he thinking about you? He's thinking that he has a possibility right now to decide what he wants out of this relationship. He's got that masculine power. He is quite devoted to you. He is quite faithful over here. And he knows that he's the one who has to decide what is going on. Is this going to be completed or not? So I feel like what he is thinking about you is he is thinking about the future. He's thinking about what could be the right thing to do, if you guys should continue into this relationship or not. And he has not yet made his decision yet, sweetie. Yeah, Paula, you're going to get yourself in, you know, you're going to get yourself in trouble with a dating, no relationship. She's going to be wondering a lot of questions there, sweetie. She's very sensitive, you know. Susan, is Brian cheating, and how is, and is he really going with you to the wedding on July 9th, or is he, yeah, playing games? Okay, I thought that wedding had gone on by. So let's go and see. Is Brian cheating? We're going to start off with that one. I tell you, Paula, she's very, very sensitive. Don't play with those words. She's going to be hurt. She's going to be upset. And then you're going to be back in, you know, you're going to be back in trouble. Don't do that. Well, she's your girlfriend. You can do what you want. Although you called her your girlfriend and you say you're not into a relationship. You're contradicting yourself there, my beautiful Paula. King of Pentacles for Susan, followed out by Death, our Seven of Cups. I'm also getting over here our Empress. Now, is Brian cheating? Yes or no? Ultimately, I'm going to say a no, but I am going to say that baby's mama is there, and she is there quite often. I feel like if you guys are not together anymore, he's definitely going to see the baby's mother. There's no doubt about that, sweetie. But at this moment, is he cheating? No, he is not. But possibility B, if you are no longer together, don't be surprised if you do see that he is back with her, with the baby's mother. I feel like right now he is still looking at those possibilities of what to do. Do we end it or do we continue it? Again, we're always within those transitions, within those endings and those beginnings and those cycles. Now you say, is he going to that wedding with you, right? Is he going to be going to that wedding with you? The Hanged Man, he's actually asking himself that question right now. Doesn't know. Really, I feel like the main thread coming on through in every single card and every single question you are asking me is not knowing. We're into that question of we don't know what to do. Two of Pentacles, Nine of Cups, Queen of Pentacles. At this moment, I feel as though we are reflecting upon it. At this moment, I do still feel as though he is going, but he could change his mind because he's thinking about it. And with everything with your father, are you going to get your share of the money on things? Let's go and see that. Halo Empress Tarot. Hello, my beautiful soul. Thank you for joining us tonight. I will do your reading last, but you will be the last one for tonight. Seriously, all other beautiful 10 people who are here with us still. No more donations for tonight. The other ones are definitely going for tomorrow. Yes, I will do it, my beautiful Lilith. So here we go. And let's go on to see over here. Susan, are you going to be getting, you know, your due over here with money and things with your dad? Some, yes, but not all. I feel as though there's going to be something that's going to kind of come into the way over here. You are going to be getting a certain share. You're going to be getting certain things, maybe just not quite as much as you would have liked or that you thought necessarily that you were going to get. But you will definitely be getting some things from your father, my sweetie. Thank you, Hello Empress Tarot. Love your name, seriously. All right, we are done with our beautiful Susan. I'm sending you so much strength, sweetie. And I'm going to go and see now Regina. You are up next. You would like to know if you're hired at your externship, would it be a good idea to accept it? And you're concerned if it will not be something long-term, and you're kind of wary of the employees. Okay, let's go find that out. So we are with Regina. I feel like we should put a timestamp for Regina. Sometimes she's here and sometimes she's not. Are you here, Regina, sweetie? Michelle, Leisure is up next. All right, so I'm going to put a timestamp at 2:23 and 30 seconds for Regina, just in case she's no longer here. So if you're hired, is it a good idea that you do take it or not, right? I can see it over here. I'm going to say yes, absolutely no doubt about it. Please do so. Again, even over here. And you just turned back in, right? All right. Okay, so thank you so very much, sweetie. Yes, I knew you meant accept, sweetie. Don't worry about it. My autocorrect does horrible things too. I'm going to say over here, sweetie, I do see also, I know that you're kind of worried about the long term, and I do see it over here, that we do have that insecurity about the long term. I don't feel though, so you are afraid, and I feel it over here. It's clear. But I don't see that you should not take it. I'm definitely going to have to say, please do. Please do take it, sweetie. I feel like this is going to be wonderful, I'm going to say, adventure in learning, in growing, in growth. I absolutely do love it. It's going to be a beautiful beginning. You're going to learn so much. You're going to absolutely love it. I feel like you're going to be quite passionate about it. And I also do feel as though for those employees, sometimes it's just a little bit, you know, at first glance like that, we could be a little bit wary about them, but ultimately they're absolutely, you know, harmless, sweetie. There is no problem with them whatsoever. So I am going to say, please do go for it. There's going to be a lot of work. There's going to be a lot going on over here, but I mean, you can't say no, sweetie. It's going to be absolutely perfect for you. The only thing that I do see that you are seeing that I do have to say is that I don't necessarily feel that it's going to be for the long term. But I mean, you go for it. And whenever you do find something that is more long term, or maybe the energies will change, maybe the position will end up to be something long term. But overall, it is a beautiful experience that I do not feel like you should miss out on. So I'm going to say, go for it, sweetie. You are going to succeed, and it's just the most perfect opportunity. I say go for it. I'm not even, you know, thinking about it twice. It's a definite yes onto this one. Thank you for coming on in and being so patient, sweetie, and congratulations for that. Seriously, go for it, 1000%. Beautiful, Michelle. You would like to know, you're looking for general information, overall energy. What should you be aware of and what spirit needs you to know? All right, let's go and see that. Hello, Sean. How are you doing tonight? After Michelle, I'm moving over to Diamond A. Bright Eyes. Hello, Empress Tarot also. Will they let you go? I don't necessarily feel, yeah, if not long term. If you're not able to get the long term, they're not going to be able to keep you. At this moment, I feel like there's a certain insecurity as if they're going to be able to keep you long term. So I'm going to say, Regina, since there is that insecurity that is there, I'm going to say still go for it because it is there. It is offered. I don't feel like you can say no to this, and I know that you're going to work your butt off. I know that you're going to work really, really hard, sweetie, and you're going to be so good at it. You're going to be absolutely successful, and I feel that with your beautiful work, you are going to be able to change that energy so that they can find a place for you because they're not going to want to lose you. So hopefully that's what's going to happen, sweetie. Let's go and see over here, Michelle. General information overall, what do we need to be aware of? So we have over here some beautiful self-love, some respect, some unconditional love coming on through, but it seems to be coming through with the strength over here. I don't quite know if you are into a relationship or not right now, so I'm going to give you the different possibilities, sweetie. I'm going to say over here that if you're not into a relationship, new love seems to be popping on in for you. Absolutely no doubt about it over here, sweetie. So a new relationship is coming on in if you are single. It could be not necessarily a relationship right away, but it could be a proposal to date, to go and do something. Yes, hello, Empress Tarot, because you're already onto the list. Go for it, sweetie. I am definitely going to have to say that if you are single, love is coming in for you, or dating, something of the such. And this is going to bring a lot of adventure, a lot of excitement, a lot of beautiful ideas. And I feel like it's going to take you out a little bit of maybe some loneliness that you might have right now. I'm also seeing that there is some transition, some leaving behind. So you're kind of moving to calmer waters. Maybe you're into a phase where a lot of things were going on. It was maybe a little bit chaotic, or you needed to let go of certain people or projects or ideas. Whatever was into the past seems to be something that is going to be done. You are definitely going to be leaving it behind. What I'm seeing also over here is that you, yourself, I see a lot of courage. I see a lot of inner strength. You are loved and you are respected, my beautiful. So I'm going to take out some more cards over here. I do have to say, be careful for your intuition. I feel like you do get some messages often from above, from spirit and from your guides, but they don't always come on through. Often it's emotions. Often it's we kind of hear it, but then we kind of let it go because we think, oh, it can't be possible, right? So just make sure if you see anything or you feel anything, or it's just really a download of an image or of a phrase, words that come towards you, take them on in and try to listen just a little bit closer, okay? I am also getting over here that you are going to be creating whatever it is that you want. This person who's going to be coming into your life, they are quite loyal. They are quite loving. They are very creative. And really, this is about union and love and harmony over here. The only thing that I do have to say is I feel at work you might be a little bit burdened. There might be a little bit of too much going on. So just make sure that you do rest. Make sure that you're okay with everything. As I said, love is coming on in. Financially speaking, we're going to go and see if there's any abundance, anything else. Thank you, beautiful. I will definitely check that out, sweetie. Diamond Bay, I do not remember. Could you please post to me if you are into a relationship or not, so I can simplify your reading for you, sweetie. Financially speaking, I feel like more collaboration is necessary. If you're able to work with more people, it could be new projects that are coming on in. It could just be a little something that is coming on in of extra for you if you're able to do that. I also see over here that whoever it is that is, if you do have an employer over here, you do have somebody, there's a man over here who is watching over you, who is very strong, who believes a lot into you and into your actions. Whatever it is that you are having of fears right now, I feel like they are there, but they are not founded. It is a fear that you have, but I feel like we need to let that go. It is not meant to be. It should not be there. And within time, you will be able to let it go, and you will see that it was illusions. It was ideas that we kind of make sometimes onto the side when we believe things and we have obstacles, and it just kind of scares us, and sometimes it just kind of blocks our way. And I feel like sometimes you're being a little bit blocked by that. My beautiful, please do let me know. This is what I'm seeing for the moment. Let me know if you do have any other questions, okay, sweetie? You can just post it onto the side and I will answer you. I'm going to go on See Bright Eyes. I'm waiting for Diamond Bay to answer me for the clarification onto the relationship. So, oh, did you get it? I did not get it. I don't know. I see thank you coming from you, but I don't see anything. I'm going to go, okay, your job is just too much. A general love for June. Your job is too much, Diamond Bay, you say. Oh, yeah, that happens almost daily, Lex. Seriously. I'm trying to find a new one, but due to your boss and due to too much going on. Okay, well, I'm going to go and see. Bright Eyes, I'll be with you in a moment. Yeah, for love, Diamond Bay, for love, sweetie, because you asked a general love for June. I was just wondering. Yeah, thank you, sweetie. I will check on in if I see anything for work also, okay? Now that I see that you do have a couple little things going on there. So we're with Diamond Bay. Oh, seriously, Lex, seriously, every single day. And you know, you get them. More kids you have, more they gang up on you, right? My best friend was telling me today that her little son is doing the exact same thing. He keeps doing, I don't know if you say that in English. When you say you do the bacon, it means that you're doing like a huge fit and you're on the ground, kind of like a bacon sizzling into a pan. This is what he's been doing, like over and over and over, and throwing toys and stuff. He just turned 2. So he's really being, you know, not nice. But he does it like all the time. So yeah, I guess we all have our problems, right? Oh, you're slapping you. Oh no, that's bad. That is not acceptable. I get that, sweetie. Oh, Diamond Bay, I got you, sweetie. It is all good. Thank you. What I am going to say in love, and I'm going to check out in work at the same time. We're going to do a little bit of a general all together. I'm saying that you're unhappy right now. You need something new. You definitely do in work. Yeah, that's it. A bacon. You kind of fry yourself like a bacon. That's it. Thank you. Thank you, Bright Eyes. In French, we say la crise du bacon. So that is when you throw yourself on the ground and you're just kind of sizzling in a pan. Yeah. Yeah, and your 1-year-old started hitting you. Oh, that's bad. I'm so sorry about that, sweetie. They all do that at one point. You've got to stop that. That is nasty. Yeah, I always tell them, I'm like, why do you hit me? I'm like, I don't hit you. Have I ever hit you? No. Then why do you hit me? They say, I don't know. Well, if I don't hit you, don't hit me. And then they're like, okay, I'm sorry. And they go away. But they still come back and hit you later on. I guess I read something that was very interesting. Just a parenthesis like that. And it said, you know, it's not that kids are trying to be a-holes. It's just that they're learning to be human. And I think that's so cute. Because it is, right? So let me go see. And your daughter, she gets a bit aggressive and she's 2.5. You see? That's the age. That's when they do it. Oh, yeah. No, they smack hard. All right. I'm going to move back over to Diamond Bay over here and go see what's going on. I'm definitely going to have to say over here that you need a period of rest. Seriously, you do. You need just that moment over here where you find yourself, just yourself. I know that you're looking for a new job and you're just not quite finding it right now, right? Yeah, they're a-holes, all right, Lex, but I love them. There's a girl that I used to read. I have like 2 or 3 of her books. What is her name? And she wrote a book on, you know, kids are little a-holes or something. I read that when I was pregnant of my first child, and it was so hilarious. Seriously, she's so spot on with everything. But we love them so much. So that being said, yes, and I don't remember what her name is. What is her name? Wait, I'm sorry, guys. I have to find it. Now I've got like a blank. And I used to read her stuff all the time, but now she's, you know, a little bit, well, I've gotten used to her stuff. It's not as funny, but if you've never read her stuff, she's hilarious. Oh, yes. Hello, definitely, sweetie. All right. I can't find her right now. I don't know why I cannot. Seriously. All right. Whenever I do find it, I will let you guys know. She's somewhere into my feeds. So, I wish it upon you, beautiful Halo Empress Tarot. I do, sweetie. I'm going to say Nine of Cups, Queen of Swords, also the Fool, and Diamond Bay. I know that you're looking. I truly, truly do. But at the same time, I just kind of feel as though the unhappiness is there. Love-wise, I don't really see much coming on in love. I'm going to take out some more cards to go and get a little bit more information onto this and what is coming on through. You don't like your job right now. You're looking for something more. And I do feel as though into the following 6 months, not quite right away, but into the following 6 months, you will be finding something, and that is going to be able to help you out an awful lot. We're at least going to go and get some happiness over here. We're going to switch things up. What I'm also seeing over here is that we're kind of feeling blocked. We're feeling as though we can't really move on forward. You're feeling a little bit manipulated. You're feeling as though you have unfulfilled potential at your work right now. A lot of scattered energy coming on. And I'm going to say altogether, it's about you trying to avoid conflict. You are ready to act. You are ready to do something. You just might not have found something yet. You do have somebody who is coming into your life, into your love life, but they're coming in beginning September. Now, this is somebody who has a lot of abundance, somebody who is very... a lot of abundance, a lot of beauty, a lot of caring, a lot of nurturing. This is somebody who I feel is, quite frankly, over here, very strong. I feel like they are of the sign of Sagittarius. They are very honest and they're absolutely lovely, quite frankly. So I'm going to say love seems to be coming into your life, but it's coming on in a little bit later on. So into the month of September. Until then, I need you to... It's a little bit contradictory into a way. I need you to kind of just go a little bit with the flow. Don't fight onto too much at work, because I know that you're looking for something else. I know that you will find something else. So we need to make it as pleasurable as possible for the moment, since we are a little bit stuck into that position. So this is what I'm seeing for the moment, sweetie. Let me know if there's anything else, Diamond Bay, that I can do for you. So to answer your question, love seems to be coming on into the month of September for you. Sign Sagittarius. Brown hair, light eyes, either blue or green. Bright eyes. Will Anisha be moving to Tallahassee? I hope I said that well. And will Rufus be with Delisa on his birthday this Friday the 3rd? Ooh, okay, let's go see. Let's go over here. So, bright eyes. Will Anisha be moving to Tallahassee? Let's go and see. Oh, Candace, I said I was not taking any more readings, but because your question is so simple and so important to you, I will check it out, sweetie. So, will Anisha be moving to Tallahassee? I am actually seeing over here that there's somewhat of a conflict. I feel like we want to. I feel like we're actually putting our efforts towards that. There's going to be somewhat of a delay, but I'm going to say yes. I feel like it's a yes. And will Rufus be with Delisa on his birthday this Friday the 3rd? Will Rufus be with Delisa on his birthday? This Friday the 3rd. 5 of Swords, 5 of Pentacles, followed on out by our Ace of Wands. Also getting over here our Page of Swords. Ultimately, I am seeing over here is Rufus going to be with Delisa. I'm going to say a yes, my beautiful. I do believe that they are going to be together. Not entirely for whatever celebration it is that they are having, but I do feel like they're going to meet up is what I'm going to say. They're not necessarily going to spend that birthday evening together, but they're at least going to be meeting up, I don't know, for coffee or lunch or something over here, sweetie. Let me go and validate this for you, okay? So I want to know over here, will Anisha be moving to Tallahassee? And that is a yes. And will Rufus be with Delisa on his birthday this Friday the 3rd? Also a yes onto this one, sweetie. How are you doing, my beautiful bright eyes, by the way? Are you feeling better, sweetie? Hello, Empress Tarot. Will our Aquarius commit to you? Let's go and see that. Are we going to be committing? Candice is up next. Oh, hello, Empress. You got a third one, sweetie. All right. So will our Aquarius commit to you? Page of Swords. We are definitely thinking of it, but it is slow moving. We're not quite there yet, are we? A lot of abundance coming on in over here. Ultimately, you know what? I feel like we are thinking about it. I feel like we do want to, but we're not ready to do so. So will our Aquarius commit to you? For the moment, I'm going to say, as much as we are interested in you, we're not interested in necessarily having the commitment right now. So I will say for the moment a no, but it could change. It could change if his energy, you know, if the energy over here are changes. Because I do see a lot of happiness. I do see a lot of abundance, but I see that things are moving really, really quite slowly. And here I'm getting modifications and changes, but not necessarily any commitment coming on in. So I'm not going to say nothing is set in stone here, beautiful. It is not a complete no, but for the moment it is a no. And will be Aquarius leave our Aquarius alone? There's a lot of Aquariuses together here. Will be Aquarius leave our Aquarius alone? So will be Aquarius leave our Aquarius alone? It's almost like a mathematical equation here. So here we go. A very simple one, but yes. I do math with my kid who is like 9 years old. It's simple mathematics. So Knight of Wands, Two of Swords over here. Is B Aquarius going to leave our Aquarius alone? We're wondering this at this moment. I'm going to say a yes, but not quite right away. I'm going to say within the following 4 to 6 weeks. Yes. And how will our Aquarius feel when you contact him on Saturday? You're not home yet, my beautiful bright eyes? I hope you get to go home soon, bright eyes. I want you home. I want you comfortable. I want you to find that happiness. Okay, let's go see. Okay. The Seven of Pentacles followed out by our Ace of Wands, our Knight of Wands followed by our Death, and our Six of Wands. Oh, you did. Oh, that is so good, sweetie. I am glad. No, Candice, you did not. You're next, okay, Candice? That is good. I'm so glad for you, sweetie. It is just not comfortable into the hospital. Nobody wants to be there. Good for you, sweetie. My beautiful, I want to say over here to you, hello, Empress. How will our Aquarius feel when you contact him on Saturday? You know what? It's a mix of energies. I'm going to take some more cards out. This is very interesting. I kind of feel like we're happy, but at the same time, we're looking at all different kind of possibilities over here. I feel like we're definitely, whatever it is that you're contacting for, is it to contact to go and do something? I'm not quite sure that we're necessarily ready for this movement is what I'm seeing. We're going to be a little bit surprised, definitely, no doubt about it. I don't think, I'm going to go and see Lex. Maybe you know, sometimes you end up into the junk, well, not just you, but sometimes PayPal for some reason ends up into the junk. I'm going to go and see what's going on there, Lex. I'm definitely going to have to say over here, beautiful. I feel like at first it's going to be a little bit strange. We're going to be a little bit surprised, but I'm going to want to meet up with you. We're getting our Ace of Pentacles over here. We're getting our 10 of Cups. So surprise, a lot of mixed energy all together over here, but ultimately I'm going to say I feel like you're going to end up having a good conversation. I feel like it's going to end up something positive. So I'm not going to say any great action, anything really big coming on in, but ultimately how we're going to feel, because that was your question, we're going to be feeling surprised, and I feel like we're actually going to be feeling open up to something. Let me know, sweetie, if there's anything else that you would like to know, okay? Candace, let me go and see. Are you going to be seeing Jamal tonight? No communication in 2 days, right? He's just not really showing on up. Okay, so Ace of Wands followed on out by our Judgment. Our 9 of Cups, I'm not getting any happiness over here, sweetie. Our Chariot, we're not moving on forward. I'm going to say no, Candace, it is a no. Jamal is not coming tonight, sweetie. I'm so sorry. I know there's no communication in days now, and you're really wondering what is going on. He really does need this pause. He's not ready. He's not ready to come on over. He hasn't found his solutions, hasn't found his answers yet. He doesn't quite know what he wants, is not able to actually tell you that. Thank you. Hello, Empress Tarot. Wishing you a beautiful evening, and thank you for coming in to join us today, sweetie. Let's go and see what's going on over here with Lex. Okay, let's do that. Hold on. Okay, I found you, Lexi. Why is CJ feeling like he is losing you? Why is CJ feeling like he is losing you? He feels like he is losing you because of all the fights, because of all the constant arguments, because of everything that has been going on for months now. Ultimately, he feels like you're letting him go, and he does feel also that you have been with other people. And his sister also said that she feels like he's losing her too. I'm going to say with the sister, it really has to do with a boyfriend. I don't feel like he really wants to be around him right now, and he is very easily triggered with his frustrations, so this is why. Him and her have been fighting pretty bad too. What is going on with that? The 7 of Cups. You know, I just kind of feel as though you're both into different situations over here. We have you, my beautiful, who is into a situation where you are wanting to date the brother. The brother has a very complex situation with you. You know the story. You know that he has complex situations with her, and then you have, the whole situation that went on. I think it was around Christmas time or beginning of the year that I'm not going to relate to here into the live, but you know what I'm talking to with the sister in regards to you. So there's a lot that have been going on. I don't ultimately feel that it is wise to necessarily be speaking to her about these kind of things, even though she appears to be quite, positive into all of this. I just don't feel as though she has that same advantage point as you do. I feel like she often takes, this information in and she relies them over to him. And that is just truly not something that you want right now, sweetie. So I'm going to say that this is where all these fights are coming from and what's going on with him and the ex. With him and the ex, you know what? I feel like they're working onto the relationship. It is not easy whatsoever. We need a lot of courage. There is a lot of control going on, but we're trying our best because obviously we do have that child that is supposed to be his. Let's go and see over here. Juanson. Yes, I know. And I'm going to take a couple of cards over here out for Garnett, sweetie. And then I'm moving on over to Juanson to conclude this reading. And then I am off to bed because I have so much to do. I finally took the luggage out today. And I actually filled one out. My ultimate goal was to leave with 3 luggages, but I think it's going to be 4. Yes, I'm trying for 3. I'm voting for 3, but we are 5. It's a lot of stuff. I ultimately must work onto that. So I am getting over here. A wish fulfillment. I'm getting contentment over here. Unified love. Okay, Garnett, what I can see over here for you at this moment. I feel like you are going to be getting a lot of contentment. You are going to be having some type of a wish that's going to be coming true for you, something that you've been wanting for, I'm going to say, a little while. So success is coming your way, a lot of abundance, but I do feel like you do have a lot of abundance, a lot of good coming on in. I know I hate packing too, love. Try packing for 5 people at the same time. Seriously. I have a list. I have 2 pages of lists of things to bring. Between everybody's hats and glasses and snorkel gear and the shoes, and it is crazy. And my little girl's like a queen. She needs a whole luggage just for herself. Seriously. So I am going to say over here, I am getting for you, Garnet. There is some type of there's a mutual attraction that's going to be coming towards you into the following 6 months. I do want you to be careful for anybody who might be around you, who might deceive you, who might just really try, to get away with something around you. Be a little bit careful for that because I do see a little bit of sneakiness. Financially speaking, I feel like things are good. I just feel as though things are starting to change. You're getting into a new cycle where happiness is coming on through and really goodness. I feel like there's new connections. There's new people coming into your life. So ultimately speaking, I feel like things are actually quite good over here. Good night, Paula. I know, Lilith. It's absolutely horrible. I do that and I do it over and over and over. Seriously, Lilith. Oh yeah, I told her, I'm like, okay, pick 7 dresses. And she's like, why? And I'm like, 7, because we're there 7 nights. You need 7 dresses to go have supper, right? To go have dinner. But then you need 7 shorts and you need skirts and you need this. Oh my dear gosh. Yes. Anyways, that being said, she's absolutely adorable. I do the same thing as you, Lilith, and then I get home and I am so depressed with myself. I'm so discouraged because I didn't really wear half the stuff I brought, and since I left with it and it was outside of the house, It bothers me, you know, there's sand, you don't know if there's bugs into the sand. You know, I put the luggage outside so it freezes to death, and I wash every single thing that we brought, may it be worn or not. I spend like a 24 hours of like 15 loads of laundry. I always tell myself I should bring less things. I wouldn't have to wash everything when I get back. All right, that being said, I'm moving on forward to Hwanson. That is what I am doing, Hwanson, and then I'm going to Dodo Land. All right, so Hwanson, hey, Hwanson, where are you? I know you're not far, but where are you? Oh, there you go. Ha 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 ha. Okay, sweetie, Hwanson, let's start with this one. I know you liked it. She is cute. We're going to do the same thing. Close your eyes, Hwanson, right now. Close your eyes. Now, I want you to breathe. I want you to relax. I want you to feel the presence of your soulmate. I want you to feel your heart being filled with soft pink light. And allow the words that I am going to speak to you to resonate within your heart center. I am forever grateful for your loving kindness and for the joy that you bring to my life. You are a gift from the eternal heart of love, a blessing from a most benevolent universe. And that, Hwanson, you can open your eyes now and get your pen. That is your message from your soulmate, sweetie. Now, let's go and see what's going on for you. Now that your eyes are wide open. All right, so here I am getting the Judgment, the Three of Cups. All right, I'm going to say as for work, you're not resting. I feel like things are okay. You know, I feel like you are working and things are doing quite fine. I'm not seeing any fox. I'm not seeing anything whatsoever. I'm actually seeing a lot of abundance, a lot of happiness. And I'm actually seeing over here Elisabetta, but I'm seeing somebody else also. This other person has light colored hair, which is interesting because she is actually a little bit of the actual opposite of Elisabetta. Huh. Yeah, it was, wasn't it, Hwanson? So I'm seeing Elisabetta over here, and I'm seeing a blonde lady who has long hair also. So please do look out for a blonde lady. Now you've got two jobs to do, Elisabetta and the blonde lady. Oh, well, like Lilith was saying, it's your harem is what it is. So I'm getting over here in love that you are ready to jump on in is what you are doing. Kind of interesting that I would get the Justice card coming on forward, isn't it? But really, you know what? You don't quite see the relationship as it is right now, but you do need to know that she is thinking about it, that she is thinking about being with you. And ultimately, you know what? I'm still getting over here that she is afraid. Yesterday, I was getting the message that she was a little bit afraid because she thought that maybe you weren't single. Today, it's not a question of being single, although that still, you know, might bother her. What I am seeing over here, yeah, I don't see the redhead. I see the blonde, though. The blonde is there, yes. She has long hair, a little bit curly. But ultimately, I mean, she's afraid that you're going to end up, you know, leaving her or something is what I'm seeing. It is interesting. Let's go see what the Lenormand has to say onto this. A brunette, a blonde, a redhead. A lot of variety, right? He gets the whole thing. Why stick with just blondes or brunettes, right? Let's just get every hair color. You're just missing black, seriously, and white. Okay, let's go see. Oh no, they're back. What happened to these guys? They come on like at midnight, right? They must have like an Autobot of porn. I don't know what this All right, so here we go. Okay, so this is about you grounding yourself over here with the Lenormand. You're grounding yourself. You're making your place into into your world. I don't feel as though you need to be suspicious. You don't need to look around. Truly what you're doing is building for yourself. You're building that home and you're looking for that. That's where you are at right now. This is what you want. You don't want to have any flings or anything of the such. I feel like you want to break whatever cycles that you have been in, and you are going to be receiving, I'm going to say within the following month or so, a message over here. Yeah, curly blonde. Yeah, well, curly. Hold on. Not too curly. Like, she doesn't have like a perm or anything. A wavy, like a natural, beautiful wave going on. She's really quite pretty. Seriously. Yeah. But she's not curly like a poodle. Okay? Wavy is what I want to say. Not that there's nothing wrong with being curly like a poodle. I just, you know, all right, I'm stopping to talk because it's late and I say weird things. So let's go. Let's go and see. Let's go over here. Let's take one of these cards out for you. Okay. The divine timing of Elisabetta and Juanson. Yeah, that's what it is, right? But she's like the queen. Oh, there you go. Look, with Elisabetta into the divine timing. Yeah, curly. I know. I'm going to say over here, Nunit would have had something else to say with curly. I'm saying like a poodle. That being said, yes, it is absolutely okay to trust. You can trust Elisabetta because they have learned their lessons and they have changed into the past. You do need to know that they are just around the corner. Interesting, isn't it? That's for Elisabetta. Okay, the redhead is healing right now. She was into a... she doesn't want to be rushed to go into a relationship whatsoever. The redhead is not coming on in till November. Let's go see about, you know, the wavy blonde. Wavy blonde. What are we getting for wavy blonde? All right, so I'm actually going to say over here that it's during the festive season. I'm definitely going to have to say that she's kind of putting it off also. I'm going to say that they are wondering if they're going to be able to have a place with you. They're going to be coming close to you somewhere around Christmas time. So we've got the blonde Christmas. We have the red, I said, in November. And we have Elisabetta, which we did not quite get a timing, but we know that you can trust her. And redhead has been hurt into the past. She's healing, which is why she needs her time to heal. Interesting, isn't it? Yeah, there you go, the redhead, right? Yeah. There you go. I don't know. I didn't get no redhead. Lilith said that she got the redhead, so I got a divine timing out of the redhead, but I didn't get it. Lilith did. Apparently, you didn't know that there was a redhead either, did you, Juanson? All right, on that note, yeah, seriously. You need to speak to Lilith about the redhead because I don't see her. Yeah, really, right, Lilith? Definitely. What are you up to, Juanson? Why are we getting porn come on in when we do your readings? What have you been watching? What are you bringing into this live? I'm going to pick out one card to see what Spirit wants to say. I'm going to take another deck out. What does Spirit want you to know into one single card? Yeah, I know. Seriously. So why not, right? Redhead tattoos who smoke the lettuce is what he likes, isn't it? I'm silly. It's, you know, yes, I have been over, you know, yeah, I've been working a lot. So here we go. You only know one red who was hurt, and we all know who she... Oh. Well, maybe she's coming on back, Juanson. I don't know. We're not going to open that box. We are going to keep that box closed because that box is doing great closed. You are doing absolutely fantastic. I say, let's leave the redhead aside. If divine timing brings her back into your life, then let it be. It'll be a beautiful surprise. If not, we're moving towards Elisabetta over here and, you know, the other lady. Yeah. All right. I said it one card, right? And one card was the first one. This is about love. This is about harmony. It's about union. This is what Spirit wants you to concentrate on right now. Lovers. Lovers are ultimately decisions. Who will you choose? Let me take out a WTF card for you. Yes, yes. My mom has 2 poodles. Yes, teacup poodles. I'm getting over here, joined a dating site. Interesting, isn't it? I don't know, Lilith. I'm not getting into that. I didn't see a redhead. You did. I'm just taking out a time frame because I believe you. I just didn't see her. Hopefully it is not, though, because I feel as though we have closed that package. We have closed that and we don't need to return to that. Not unless it is completely 100% secure. The pain is gone. Beauty has come on in. And, you know, he now has a harem with him. So how can we, you know, say no to this? Yes, yes, like Elizabeth. We like Elizabeth. New. We want new. Yeah, seriously. You're gonna need, yeah, like your past life. I want to onto your harem. Let's go see what you know. Let's go see over here what the angels have to say, and then I'm heading off to bed. Yes, this is just, we are just silly. Your angels are bringing you a message to balance out your goals and your aspirations. Keep going because you've got this. All right, guys. Yes, a diagram. All right. Sending every single one of you 8 beautiful souls who are still here a lovely evening, a lovely afternoon, a beautiful day, depending on where you are. Lilith and Juanson, thank you so very much as usual. That Anderson kid, we're going to say good night to you also, and we'll see you tomorrow. Good night, everybody. You go work on that diagram, Juanson. You need a drink? I'm going to bed. I'm going to bed. I'm going to send you a vodka. There you go. Imagine that vodka. No, you wanted a Coke or Sprite, wasn't it? Yeah. That's it, right? We're looking for, yeah, you need to look for the blondie with beautiful long hair. She has hair somewhere below the shoulders. So, see you guys tomorrow, everybody.